Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
All right, I want to welcome you guys here on HintonComets.tv, powered by Squirtle. Little Monday afternoon doubleheader softball action coming this way. The Hinton Lady Comets facing off against Texhoma. Driving a long ways for Texhoma. We went up there once for football. It was a good 4-hour drive, so they had the Lady Comets will have the advantage not only playing at home but not having to make that drive. So Maddie Hamilton stepping in the circle. As we'll skip some of the pregame festivities, they want to get this one underway. They got to play 2 today, so here we go. First pitch. Shows bunt down first base line, but foul. Again, Maddie Hamilton, it'd be interesting to see how they handle that today. As last time we had a doubleheader, she pitched, had the benefit of the run rule, so didn't have to go the full 7 in both. So, if they could put runs on the board, get themselves in run rule situation, there's a possibility that she could pitch all innings in both games. But if not, you could see Alyssa Gomez, you could see maybe Sierra Weathers, as she's going to show bunt again down the first base line, throw to first in time. So good infield defense there. Of course, showed bunt the first time, so kind of had an idea what was coming at him the second time. So fundamental defense and well played there for the first out. First pitch. In there for a strike. Was about to say that looked pretty good. And tell you what, she hits that spot. That's just high velo right over the plate. So looking good, looking sharp. Gets her to chase a rise ball, and she's coming out the gate throwing hard. And again, that's what she does so well. That's what Maddie does. Is she is a high velocity thrower. She pumps gas, straight shed, and she's not afraid even with an 0-2 count to do, to try to throw high velocity and attack the strike zone. She tries to get her to chase a little bit there, but she's not afraid to throw strikes with 2. So count 1 and 2, and she pounds it in there for a strike to get the K. Of course, want to recognize the other day against Hooker in Woodward, she got her 200th strikeout on the season. So again, congrats to Maddie Hamilton on reaching that milestone on the season, 200 strikeouts. It's an impressive feat. You got to strike out a lot of batters to do that as she gets a swing and strike 1. And you'll notice, too, for those watching, she works quickly. She stands in there. Those are pitch. A lot of times before the batter's stepping even in the box, she's already ready to throw her pitch and wastes no time going right back to that same spot again to make the count 0-2. So looking to be 3 up, 3 down. Set through the line, 0-2 pitch. Tries to get her to chase. She lays off of it. That'll make the count 1-2. Steps back in, set, goes off speed, just catches a piece of it. Sierra Weathers will field it herself, steps on the bag to get the third out. All right, so 3 up, 3 down. You'll see your Lady Comets offense come out for the first time to boot. Bottom of the first inning coming right at you right here on HintonComets.tv.
it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports.
All right, I want to welcome you guys back. Bottom of the first. Lady Comets up to bat for the first time. Leading them off will be Sophie Barrett, who's been the leadoff hitter for a while now for the Lady Comets. Sierra Weathers, of course, sitting on deck. Come up right after her. And this is number 33, standing in the circle for Texhoma. Again, don't have a Texhoma roster, so for anybody from Texhoma that might be watching on the stream, because it is a long drive, so we may have some fans, we will just call it by the numbers, and hopefully, good thing for the fans at home, they'll be able to figure that out. So we'll do the best we can, give our numbers, and let the rest sort it out. First pitch inside for a ball, so the count 1-0 to start this at bat. Second pitch set through the wind, gets in there for a strike. The count at 1 apiece. That's a good battle back pitch right there. Again, Sophie Barrett, great center fielder, good speed, great athlete. She struggled a little bit offensively here lately, just trying to get out of a funk. And she's going to lay a bunt down the first base line, but foul. And so she's just right now kind of trying to work out of a little slump. It's something that happens to, everybody. You go through phases where you're hitting the ball well, you're seeing it well, and, for some reason or another, you kind of slump for a little bit. But, Coach Holman's got her in that leadoff spot for a reason. She bats up top for a reason, and he knows she's a great player and knows she'll get out of it. So 1-2 pitch getting ready to come underway here as she sets through the wind. Tries to get her to chase up, but not happening. That'll even the count at 2-2. So with 2 strikes, shorten that swing, find your pitch, be smart. 2-2. Line drive, scorches that one third base side, and that's a good piece of hitting right there as she's on first base easily. And she just kind of put straight barrel on the ball and knocked that one right down the third base line. And hard enough, the ladies, Texhoma wasn't able to get a glove on it. Texhoma defense. So exactly as we said, that's what Sophie Barrett can do. That's why she bats where she does in the lineup, and that's good to see. So they get a runner on. We'll see if they play a little small ball, try to advance her, or if Sierra Weathers is going to swing a big bat. She does show bunt, but pops it up. Kind of gets away with one there. Again, like Coach Holman always talks about, want to keep the barrel above the hands. You want to keep from popping that ball up in the air. If you lay a bunt and the ball goes scorching up in the air in the field of play, a lot of times those turn into easy outs, and that doesn't do what the goal is, which is to advance the runner over into scoring position. So that's not what you want to see. You don't want to see a bunt pop up in the air on a bunt attempt. So you want to get that ball down. You want to try to jam that ball in the dirt. As they're taking a quick time here, kind of discussing things over with Hannah DeVinny. Just playing behind the dish. Just a quick check, quick pause. And we'll get right back in the action here, taking a quick time. She'll step back in the box and await her next pitch. Here we go. 0-1 pitch set through the wind. Shows bunt again. This time gets it down. That's going to advance the runner over. Can she get throw it first time? And does. So 1 out, but again, mission accomplished here. Goal doing that is to get the runner over to second base. So Sophie Barrett is sitting right there on second with 1 out. And a big bat coming up here in the 3-hole. Of course, Maddie Hamilton, what more can you say? She does a terrific job in the circle, but she brings the power with her too. There's a reason why she bats in this spot in the lineup that she does. Is she's got a pair of home runs on the season, and when she gets a hold of a pitch, she can send one away. So this is a good part of the lineup. Can do a lot of damage. So again, of course, beautiful day out here. Partly cloudy. It feels like it's about 90. It almost feels unseasonably warm. Wind is not too bad. Feels like maybe it's blowing at about 5-10 mile an hour. So it's good softball weather today. So And she'll kind of knock one down the first base line. She'll step on the bag to get the second out. And that'll move Sophie Barrett over to third. So we got a clutch situation here, 2 outs, but a runner on third. Can the Lady Comets bring her home? That's going to be up to Hannah DeVinny, cleanup hitter who bats in that 4 spot. And I tell you what, brag on her every single game. She's really having a terrific season. Had a 2-run home run, had several hits the other day, but had a 2-run home run over the wall in that doubleheader against Hooker in the game 1, and she sends one a mile back. Is that one going to get out of here? It does! And another 2-run shot for Hannah DeVinny, as that one is a no-doubter. Wasn't a question if it was going to get out of here. It was a question as how far was it going to get out of here. And she absolutely tatted that one straight over the center field wall. And that one might not have landed yet. That one might be heading for the moon. That might be the biggest home run I've seen hit in this joint, more than likely this season. I know in a while Maddie Hamilton's hit a couple that have reached back here at the truck, but that was absolutely a missile. That was a lot of fun. So the Lady Comets now leading 2-zip, first pitch. And that's clutch hitting too. Got to remind you had 2 outs in that situation, right? It's 2 out. It's 2 out hitting. So you drove in a couple runs, didn't leave that runner stranded at third. That's something that Coach Holman will be proud of that. As she stands back in the circle, second pitch underway, gets a piece of it but fouls it back. So Alyssa Hale in that 5 spot for the Lady Comets. Up to bat with 2 outs and nobody on. Lady Comets again leading 2-zip for those of you just tuning in. As she misses there on the off speed. Good take there. Of course, that one's quite a bit up, so pitches like that, you'll take your ball. Lady Comets done a really good job this entire season of not swinging at pitches that are just kind of way off the zone like that or way up or down. And she lays one there, first base side, easily fielded, step on the bag. So number 5 gets the 3rd out, but the damage is done thanks to the 2-run jack by Hannah DeVinny to put the Lady Comets up 2-zip. We'll be right back here for the start of the second inning. Your Lady Comets leading right here on HintonComets.tv.
Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
All right, so I want to welcome you back here. Lady Comets leading 2-zip. Top of the second. It was a quick 3 up, 3 down with 2 Ks for Maddie Hamilton last time around, as she made quick work of the 1, 2, 3 hitters for Texhoma. So we'll see here 4, 5, 6 up. And she fires that in there for a strike. It's been quick. It's been efficient. And it's been a lot of straight shed. It's been some hard thrown balls. She gets her to chase a rise balls. That one just has a little bit of like late velo on it. It just seems like that's got a little bit of extra speed on it right now. Again, we're out here at center field, so it's kind of hard to tell, but it just looks like it's got a little bit more on it as she gets a quick 3-pitch strikeout. And I've said this the last 2 or 3 weeks, she's pitched well all season long, but it seems like she's had a little bit something extra since about that Fairview game on the road about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and she looks like she's completely healthy and is just kind of doing her thing. As she catches a piece of that one but fouls it out. And this is a good time to be pitching well. It's a good time to be healthy. Of course, you got a doubleheader today, and then tomorrow the battle for essentially what will more than likely be second place in the district against Ampo, as she kind of gets a piece of one. Line drive out to center. She'll hit her cutoff, but reaches here with a 1-out single. So, again, a good piece of hitting. And that's part of throwing hard, is if they do make contact of it, if they get a barrel on a ball, sometimes that's going to result in some hard line drives. And not the hardest hit ball, that ball did kind of get down in shallow center, but those are good enough right up the alley. That's going to result in base hits. So, good job there by number 0 to reach on a 1-out single. And she battles right back in there on that first pitch for a strike. Second pitch. Catches a piece of it. So quickly, they count 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch underway. Gets her to swing and gets a strike 3. So 2 away. She gives off a 1-out single, but not phased. Battles right back in there. Gets 3 strikes for another K. That's 4 for Maddie Hamilton so far through 1 2/3 innings. So a ball there, 1-0. We're at the 7-hole. It's a 5-hole reached on a single. She'll chop one down the dirt. Has to make a play. Can she get through to first in time? And she does. All right. So a 1-out single, but they'll leave her stranded there. So 3 outs. So we go to the bottom of the second. Your Lady Comets still leading 2-zip. We'll be right back here in just a moment, right here on HintonComets.tv.
The industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
All right, I want to welcome you guys back. Bottom of the second, right here on HintonComets.tv, powered by Squirtle. Again, something we've kind of promoted all season long, and would love for you guys to do this if you get the chance, is if you want to go ahead and got any social media, anything, Facebook, Twitter, you want to use that hashtag CommentNation, tell us who you're watching, where you're watching, why you're watching. We'd love to hear from you. So again, social media, if you're out there watching, have to imagine it's a middle of a work day. Got to be some people at work watching this on the stream as she flies that one back. And in play, but number 5 does not get a glove on it, so foul ball. So if you're watching from anywhere, give us a shout out. It's a work day, doubleheader. What better to do than watch some Lady Comets softball as they look to close out here in close out that district play. Give us a shout out. Use that hashtag CommentNation. 0-1 pitch. She woes that one up, yanks that one down. That one's going to get out of here. It clears the wall. That's another home run. Charlie Van Huss pulls one left field side. And that's another scorched ball. And that's a no-doubter. Again, same thing as the one that handed to Vinny hit. It was just a matter of how far, not that thing's going to get out, but how far it's going to get out. And I tell you, the wind's blowing out a little bit, but it's not necessarily that much. We're just getting absolute barrel on ball and just absolutely just destroying the ball. I mean, so far through the meat of the order, they're getting a ton of production here. These are some hard hit balls, so maybe 2 of the harder hit balls that we've seen all season long. And so, I'll tell you what, 3-zip. Kind of like what you're seeing. As Alyssa Gomez steps into the box, we'll see if she can add to that. Second pitch underway. She woes that one up off speed, tries to get her to chase, but doesn't. Lays off of it for a ball. So again, 3-zip. Comet lead will get that scoreboard adjusted. And all 3 runs have come from the home run ball. Like to see the long ball. She goes off speed, but kind of slips out of her hand, bites the dirt. Nobody on. That's some trouble that they've run into with other teams is, you know, a lot of those, you know, they've really, the catchers of opponents we've faced the last few days have really had to work. And not something they've seen a whole lot of is she gets ball 4 there. That's something, you know, they've played Fairview, they've played Hooker, the pitching staffs for those teams have had issues with this throwing a lot of balls, and then even when you're missing your spots, it's been difficult for the catcher behind the plate to, you know, avert pass balls and wild pitches, and so far not a whole lot of that. Got to give props to number 33 in the circle. You know, she's been pretty smooth so far. She lays a bunt down there. Andy Wardwell get the first out. But the mission accomplished. She does a good job there. Congrats, Andy. Advances the runner, Gomez, over to second. And so we got the first out. And a runner on second. All right, first pitch. Pokes that one up. And a good athletic play there by the pitcher. Number 33 reaches out, extends the glove, gets the second out. And more importantly for Texhoma, holds that runner on at second base. And again, Alyssa Gomez has pretty solid speed. It's always important if you can hold that runner at second instead of letting him over at third. That makes things a little bit more difficult. Of course, a base hit here with 2 outs. Runners will be moving, so still a stressful situation for the pitcher as she sits in scoring position, but every little extra feet counts, so a big play there, an athletic one by number 33 to get the second out. Second pitch underway. Fires that in there for a swing and strike. And wind's starting to pick up just a little bit. You might be hearing that on the headset. So and next pitch underway. She tries to get her to chase up high and doesn't. Up and in. So again, Lady Comets not really attacking anything up right now. You like to see that they're laying off those pitches that are up. And they'll, you know, not to say they won't chase anything about elbow high, chest high, but they're really laying off of those that are kind of really up and out of the zone right there. She could have probably swung at that one. That was a good strike there thrown by number 33 to even the count back at 2-2. Would have liked to, the 2-1 count. Would have liked to see her take a swing there, but good take there. Follows it right back up, though, with a good discipline, good take to make the count full. So, again, that's, you know, one thing about at-bats is even if you don't reach base, even if you don't get a hit, if you're, you know, working the count, you're seeing 6, 7, 8 pitches in an at-bat, you're loading the count full, you're making that pitcher work. You're putting in a quality at-bat. If she just catches a piece, pops it up, infielder gets a glove on it for the third out, but you're making them work, and that's, you know, that even if you don't reach base, that can still be a quality at bat. It can still be something to take something away from. So, all right, you Lady Comets, third out, but again, more damage on the board. 2 home runs on the day. This one by Charlie Van Huss scorches over the left field wall to give the Comets another run on the board and a 3-zip lead. We'll be right back here in just a moment on HintonComets.tv. Don't go anywhere.
Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere. On any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.
All right, I want to welcome you back here. Working quickly there, so first pitch. And wasting no time. Of course, doubleheader today, got 2 games, so playing one here and then more than likely about a 20-25 minute break, and then they'll be right back at it again. So Maddie Hamilton works quick with Lady Comets, not wanting to waste any time, so leading 3-zip here in the top of the third. As she tries to get her to chase in there. So far, it's been straight gas for the most part for Maddie Hamilton, as she's already has multiple strikeouts. Don't have the stat sheet here, at least 4. I know she has at least 4 strikeouts, maybe 5 for those you count at home. And so far, the only run she's given up, of course, a walk there. So we'll tack that one on. But a walk and a one out single has been the only thing they've gotten on her so far. So again, good bat there by number 33, who's the pitcher for Texhoma. So she's having some solid all around. She's making some plays. Had an athletic catch. Last half inning, he bunts that one. And Maddie Hamilton's got something to show herself as she puts the glove up there and tries to throw back to first, turn double play. Good awareness there by number 33. So gets the quick out off the first pitch. So again, that's what Maddie Hamilton did last time. Gave up a single with 1 out and wasn't a bit phased by it. She just hammered in there, got 2 more quick strikeouts to end the inning. She doesn't really seem to be phased by runners reaching on base. She knows occasionally you're going to give up a walk, you're going to give up a hard hit ball every now and then. You just battle back in, continue to do what you've done, and that's how you've had success all season long. And she's not really phased by that. And I think that's a big part of the growth she's made from season to season is, she's just not letting anything fluster her. Doesn't allow herself, if we get in a little jam, doesn't allow her emotions to get control over. She's just done a good job as they get another put out there to Demi Dollenberg. And a quick 2 outs following the leadoff walk. So, the last out in front of them, but number 33, the pitcher, of course, standing on second. So we'll try to catch a little piece of both parts of the action here. So 2 outs, like we always say, 2 outs. Runners moving on contact. So, again, this is a big at-bat for Texhoma with 2 outs. Next pitch, misses up. And, again, always helps, too, when you've had some run support. And Maddie Hamilton's gotten a lot of that lately as Lady Comets have added to that with 2 home runs today. I tell you what, one of these days we're going to get replay up here, a Squirtle, and I'm going to be abusing that because I tell you what, those last 2 home runs, I would love to go back and see those again. As the first one by Hannah DeVinny was an absolute shot over the center field wall, and then Charlie Van Hus comes right out the next inning and launches one of her own. Those were 2 absolutely scorched ball. As it was a lot of fun there. She gets another K, works quickly there, gives up a leadoff walk, but then follows right there with 1, 2, 3 Ks to end the inning. So, score still 3-0. Lady Comets leading through 3. We'll be right back here in just a moment on HintonComets.tv.
TV. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
All right, here, bottom of the third. Lady Comets still leading 3-zip. Looking to add to that, excuse me. Sierra Weathers in the box for the Lady Comets lead off the inning. As again, the Lady Comets have brought the boomstick today so far. 2 home runs, got a multi-home run game, and we're early here. We're just in the third inning. So there's a chance they can add even more to that. As number 33 has done a good job, but when she's missed her spots, the Lady Comets have made her pay. She steps through the wind pitch, lays that one out over the plate for a strike. And, again, part of that, she's not afraid to attack the strike zone, and that's part of the risk you run. You want to throw strikes in there, but if you're, one of those things is if you're not throwing extremely high velocity, if they're able to catch up to your pitch, they can send that thing for a ride. And she leaves it right over the plate that time, gets the benefit of the pop-up, and records the first out. But that right there is the kind of pitch I'm talking about. It's not very high velocity. It's not an extremely fast pitch, and it's right over the plate. I mean, it's right in the heart of the zone. So, again, if you're taking a risk when you throw that kind of pitch. If you get it, awesome. If you don't, there's a chance that the heart of the order right here is going to send that ball for a ride. As Maddie Hamilton steps in the box, and this is one hitter that can certainly do it. First pitch, a take for ball 1. Stepping back in. Both set. Pitch through the wind. Ground ball, third base side. Good, hard hit ball, but foul. Pull side for Maddie Hamilton. So again, good hit. Just rolled foul, not by much. As you like those kind of hits when they stay fair. See if she can straighten that one up a little bit and knock it down the alley. Pitch set. Good take there. I believe that'll even the count at 2 apiece. Again, we're sitting opposite side here of the scoreboard, so a lot of times adjusting the camera, adjusting the score, and things like that. And if I look away, sometimes I miss the count here and there. He gets a strike, so that's the second strike on it. Wasn't sure if it was a 2-1 or 2-2. And now we're sitting at a 2-2 count, so get that straightened out. As she steps back in, waits the 2-2 pitch. Set to the line, and a great pitch right there to get the K. That may be one of the best thrown balls by number 33 today. That was an absolute dot of a pitch as she hit her spot. And you really can't fault Maddie for swinging on that one. I would swing at that too. That was a good looking pitch. If she could hit that spot more regularly, it'd be a challenge for the Lady Comet bats for sure, as that was a terrific pitch. So that'll bring Hannah DeVinny up to bat, who of course the last time got the Comets on the board with a 2-run home run. And there was no doubt about that ball getting out. It was straight over the center field wall. It was just a question of how far was that ball going to go as she catches a piece of it right to the shortstop. Can they get the throw in time? Throw off line. So another base hit, 2 for 2 for Hannah DeVinny. So a 2-run shot and a single. And the prolific hitting continues for Hannah DeVinny. And now I'd have to tell you to watch out. The second thing I'd say is speed. This is it right here. Hannah DeVinny has a lot of stolen bases on the season. I'd guarantee you, especially looking at the way the infield is aligned defensively, I guarantee you she's going to try to steal second on one of these pitches. And there she goes for it right there. Slide down. And she'll reach safely. And there's another stolen base for Hannah DeVinny. And again, it's just a matter of when. She's just really been jumping all over the first pitch lately. And she's got a lot of speed and has a really good slide. And is not afraid to eat some dirt. So that'll put her in scoring position here with Alyssa Hale in the box. And we'll see if she can drive her home. Again, we'll try to keep the camera on both sides of the action. I've got the headset on and the camera working today, working the two parts of the job. So going to try to keep the action, see you guys can watch what's going on at second and at the plate as the next pitch comes right at her for a swing and strike. Again, what can you say more about Alyssa? She's done a great job this season, swinging a good bat. Really stepped up her game defensively at third base, and she's done nice in that spot this season for the Comets. Now she's going to look to add another RBI. Good take there as the number 33 misses away. That makes the count 2-1. So again, 2-1. A lot of times 2-0, 2-1. This is one of those where they may try to attack back in the zone, and if it's anywhere close, if it's in the zone, swing your bat. She gets a miss there. I guess the count was 3-1, so that's a walk for Alyssa Hale. That'll bring Charlie Van Huss into the box with 2 outs. Again, Charlie Van Huss put the other run on the board for the Lady Comets. Is a monster shot over the left field wall, so we'll see if she can add to that. As she attacks the zone, takes a big swing there. Again, can't blame her for taking a big swing. You launch a ball like that last time around. If she gets anywhere near the zone, I'm taking a big cut too. So 0-1 set through the wind as she battles right back over the plate here and gets a quick 0-2. So again, the pitcher unfazed, kind of rolls off that last at bat, and is just battling right back in there, throwing strikes. So 0-2. We'll see what we get for Charlie Van Huss. Maybe shorten that swing up a little bit. She takes another big hack, and 33 is rewarded with the strikeout. So Lady Comets leave 2 stranded. Score still sitting here at 3-0. We'll be right back here for the top of the 4th, right here on Hinton Comets.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cash back. 2 more words, you're welcome.
All right, so I want to welcome you back here, top of the 4th. Lady Comets leading 3-0. Maddie Hamilton's given up a walk and a single, and that's been about it on the day. Has a base hit there. Good hard hit ball out to right field. So the leadoff will reach base on a single. Again, Texhoma, sitting here right at just 3 innings because we just started the 4th. So they have had a few base runners. That's the 3rd base runner reach. But again, Maddie Hamilton's made sure they can't make anything out of that. So if they do get the leadoff runner on, as they're back around the order, so they're at the top of the order now. She battles in there, swings, gets a swing and strike, a hard thrown ball. The sun is back out. It's partly cloudy today, so sun's mixing in and out. Definitely changes the element a little bit when that sun gets back out, you can feel the temperature rise anywhere between what feels like about 5 to 8 degrees. She gets a K right there, so 1 out and runner on first. All right, working quickly here. First pitch, attacks the zone, catches a piece of it, fouls it back off the backstop. Count 0-1. Checks, steps back in, set through the wind, pops up, and that's out of play. So again, first pitch gives up a leadoff single, gets a quick K, and then right back here at 0-2. She's working quickly to avenge. 0-2 catches a piece of it to Demi Dollenberg, and she'll make the throw to second to get the force out and gets it in time there. So nice flip by Demi Dollenberg. Wasn't sure if she was going to try to get the force out or if she's going to make the throw at first. And tell you what, it's always good when you can get the force out there or catch that lead runner, because it's much easier with 2 outs to hold him at first than it is to hold him in scoring position. So good play there by Demi. First pitch misses away for a ball. Second pitch, catches a piece of it up the alley. That gets past the infield D, as we'll have runners on first and second. Again, just a good piece of hitting there. Not a super hard hit ball, but right up the alley. And that usually spells good fortune for the hitters based on where they have the infield defense playing. That's kind of an open gap. And you don't have to hit the ball all that hard to turn that one into a base hit. So runners on first and second with 2 outs. So you got one in scoring position, but the third out is right in front of you. So you just got to do your job and get out of this inning, out of the jam, as she fouls that one back out of play. Slapping it down the first base line. Again, this is Texhoma sitting at about, I believe, 4th or 5th in the standings. They have a 6-3 record in district play. Have a winning record. I know they have a winning record in district play. They've done pretty good this season. They did beat Apache in a 1-1. Of course, Apache go up there. She battles in there, gets a swinging strike. So this is a good team. You know, Texhoma, they've made some improvement. They're a good team. I know they lost a couple of players from last season. But, hey, come down here, make a 4-hour drive, and, you know, with the record they've got, this is a good team. This is one of those opponents you got to bring your A game. This is not one that you're just going to roll over this group, especially in a doubleheader. And so far, they've had a few base hits at solid hitting for Texhoma. That through the line, attacks that one. She catches a piece of that one. Hard hit, but fouls it off. And she's trying to battle here. And a base hit with 2 outs would be pretty big as they trail 3-zip. Tries to get her to chase a rise ball and misses. That makes the count full. So this is a potentially big pitch coming up here. Another ball would put her on base and load them up with 2 outs. She's also trying to get that third out, so see if she attacks the zone here. She does! Gets it right over the plate, but gets a swing and strike. Maddie Hamilton, fearless. Throws straight Chet in there. Gets the swing and strike 3 to get out of the jam once again. So your Lady Comets are going to hold on to this 3-0 lead going into the bottom of the 4th when we come back right here on HintonComets.tv, powered by Squirtle. Don't go anywhere.
Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
All right, so bottom of the fourth. Getting ready to get underway. Alyssa Gomez will be the leadoff hitter in this inning. And Andy Wardwell on deck to follow. As we're at the bottom of the order for the Lady Comets. Working that way. And we'll see what they do. Is scores 3-0 for those of you just tuning into the live stream. Those 3 runs came off the bats of Hannah DeVinny and Charlie Van Huss. Hannah DeVinny had a 2-run shot over the center field wall, and Charlie Van Huss with a monster shot of her own blasted that over the left field wall to make the lead 3-0. And so it's been about the long ball today here in game 1 of the doubleheader. So we'll see what they add to that. Gomez in the box, 1-0 the count. Second pitch underway. Misses away again. Oh, actually, they're going to give her a piece of that, so she gets the strike. As that just catches the black, the outside of the strike zone. As he expands a little bit and gives her the strike. So the count 1-1. Next pitch, and then she has to chase, and that's the benefit of when the ump expands the zone a little bit, gives her a little piece of the black, pushes that out a bit, and gives you maybe another inch or so off the plate. Is then if she hits that spot again, that's more likely to get a swing from your batter. So it's easier to get them to chase when that zone is expanded just a little bit. So 2-strike pitch set through the wind. This time, Alyssa lays off of it as she gets that one out just a little bit too far, and the count is even at 2 apiece. As the wind really starting to kind of pick up here. 2-2 pitch. Good hit ball. We'll see if the center fielder can make a glove on it. She does. She puts a glove on it, so fly ball results in the first out. So good play there by the center fielder, as it was in front of her, but records the first out. And that'll bring Andy Wardwell in with 1 out and nobody on. Steps in, set through the wind. First pitch. Low and in. No swing, so 1-0. Again, Andy Wardwell last time at bat recorded it out, but did her job, advanced the runner over, so you like to see it. She's done a good job. Of course, had a walk-off hit the other day in a home game. I believe it was the home game against Fairview. Had a walk-off hit to secure the run rule in 5. She's one of those that doesn't get to start every single day. She's not always in the lineup, so love seeing her in the lineup, and she's been productive. She's made good use of her at-bats. And that's a good pitch right there for a strike. Can't blame her for laying off of that one. She occasionally, number 33, she's got that pitch right there that it's got a lot of movement on it, and it just finds the corner of the strike zone. That's a good pitch. She tries to get her to chase there, and there's what the Lady Comets have been so good, is they really haven't been swinging at anything up as the count sits at 3-1. They have laid off of most pitches up, and then she kind of has to bring that ball down a little bit, and when they do, it's resulted in some hard hit balls. So that's just good. That's a good offensive approach, good hitting by the Lady Comets as Andy Wardwell continues that production, draws a walk. And we'll see. Not quite sure if she gets a courtesy runner or not, if she'll stay on first. So and she will get a courtesy runner. Want to make sure I get that name right. I can't quite tell from here who's in. So when we get that information, I'll track it right to you. Okay, that looks like take a quick time here. Looks like I saw number 6 on the back of that jersey. It'd be Allie Bristow. So again, just kind of reminding all the fans at home, and that should be Allie Bristow. Yeah, knowing that well enough, know her number pretty well. I'm pretty sure that's got to be Allie Bristow coming in as a courtesy runner. And again, she's been battling a shoulder injury, so and she's a great athlete, great kid. Plays cheer and softball. Is a very important player, very important athlete for Hinton Comet athletics in general, so nice to see her out there as a courtesy runner. And they'll take a quick break here coming out of the quick call time. That'll bring Demi Dollenberg in the box here in the bottom of the 4th. Lady Comets leading 3-0. Again, can't, really most of the lineup has been hitting fairly well. I feel like I'm bragging on every player that comes up here, but it's really just been that way lately for the Lady Comets, and Demi Dollenberg has certainly been a piece of that. She's done an awesome job. She's, everybody knows going into the season, she's got wheels. There's a reason why she bats towards the bottom of the order. Coach Holman likes to have speed at that 8 and 9 spot, especially at the 9. But the whole goal there is, you got speed, but can you lay a bunt down? Can you be a productive hitter to show off that speed as she pokes one there? And she's just done a really good job of that. It feels like every game she's going 2 for 4 or 2 for 5. It seems like she gets 2 or 3 hits a game, and part of that is just because she's become a really good bunter. She's done a really good job of putting the ball in the spot that she needs to where she can show off that speed. And if she does, there's nobody beating her to first. Sets through the line, pops that one up. That's playable. Can she get a glove on it? And does. So the third baseman gets an out there on a pop-up. And that's what you don't want to see in that situation. But, again, pretty rare for her to do that. So we'll move on. And we're back up at the top of the order. So Sophie Barrett stepping up to bat for the third time as we run around the third time through the order already through 4 innings. First pitch. She gets that ball up just a little bit, of course, misses low and in, but that's been the thing is that pitch is low and in. It's been too low, and she's kind of elevating that just a little bit, and that's what you got to do. If you're going to get a swing and a miss, it can't be down in the dirt because that's not a pitch that's going to, for how the Hinton Comets have approached it offensively. If she catches the piece there, can she get a glove on it? She doesn't. That drops just in front, and that's a single for Sophie Barrett. As again, I feel like my reverse call up here in the booth works well. If I say something, I know a lot of times the opposite happens. And we mentioned Sophie Barrett, has been really good, but kind of slumping a little bit with the bat in the last few games. And I tell you what, she is making me eat my words right now. We'd love to see it as she's reached base twice early on in this game. Smokes that ball in there, but up. And again, a good take for ball 1. Sierra Weathers in the box. Maddie Hamilton on deck. Again, Allie Bristow on second. And Sophie Barrett sitting on first. Set. Next pitch up through the line. And just catches it. Wasn't sure if they're going to call that or not. Wasn't sure. It kind of depends. Looked like she, again, behind the plate, framing the pitch is important. And it barely caught her glove and didn't really sell the pitch all that well. But enough of the plate to get the strike call. Enough of the zone. So, again, tries to go low and in. Good take here. So 3 balls and 1 strike for Sierra Weathers. And 2-1. A walk here would load them. With Maddie Hamilton up. So that'd be big. 3-1 pitch underway. As she misses there, and that walks them. Loads them full. Again, starting to rack up some walks. That's something the Lady Comets have done a really good job of. A real advantage of is taking advantage of walks. It seems like more times than not, they got good discipline hit and they find ways to reach base, even if it's on a walk. And then they've done a good job at driving those hitters home. And it's one of those things, you give up walks, a lot of times that gets you in trouble, but the offense has to make them pay for it, and the Lady Comets have been able to do that there as she hits a ground ball down the alley. That's going to score 1. They'll wave Sophie around for 2, and that's 2 more on the board to open this one up to 5-zip. Lady Comets. So Maddie Hamilton just squares one up, ground ball right down the alley. And that's 2 more runs. As I want to get down here and tack up these runs, but at the same time, I tell you what, as quick as this is going, I'd hate to miss anything here. They'll call a little time, and that's awesome news. We're going to put the runs on the board here. 5-zip Lady Comets, bottom of the 4th. And the reason why I don't want to miss this at bat, one of the 2 home runs that have come up today, she hit the first. It was a 2-run jack. And it's not her first home run even in the last 7 days. As she had one in Game 1 of the last doubleheader on Thursday. That was at Woodward against Hooker. So she's swinging a hot bat lately, carrying the big stick. So you don't want to miss when she's up to bat. Second pitch. Fly ball. This one hangs up in the air. We'll see if she can finish it off. Gets a glove underneath it. So another sky-high ball, but this time gets down in the field of play, and so to record the third out. So Lady Comets load them up, get 2 more runs in off the bat of Maddie Hamilton, and that's a 5-0 game. So we're going to the 5th inning here with Lady Comets, the multi-lead run. We'll be right back here in just a moment on HintonComets.tv.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch.
All right. Again, wasting no time between innings. So, top of the 5th, coming at you underway. Lady Comets leading 5-0. And again, been a mostly smooth day for Maddie Hamilton as Texhoma has found some base hits today. They have had some decent hit balls. Not any really particularly hardly hit or hit hard. Did have one good line drive, but other than that, 1 walk. I think she's given up, other than that, 3 hits. It's been a smooth day so far against a good Texhoma team. She battles in their second pitch, fouled out of play. And she's had the benefit of some run support today, too. It's always nice to see. Again, Maddie Hamilton's rarely going to give up more than a run or 2 in a game, so you don't need a whole lot of run support, but when she gets it, that just makes it all the better. Set to the line. Big swing and strike there. She absolutely fires that one in there. To get the first strikeout. Again, the velocity still there. Still looks good. Going to be interesting to see. Looks like this game's probably more than likely going to go 7, so it'll be interesting to see that second game. How many innings we get from Maddie Hamilton. What they do in that situation. First pitch strike there, right over the plate. Be interesting to see how Coach Holman plays that up in the second game. If we see an inning or 2 from Alyssa Gomez or possibly from Sierra Weathers. She gets another strike to make the count 0-2. So, of course, the points, district points, really important. I know he's wanting to get as many runs and be aggressive because right now, if you've looked at the standings, that run differential is a matter of just 1 or 2 runs. I mean, it is. Last time I checked, it is extremely close. I think there's 1 run between us and Ampo and like 2 between us and Apache. So every run is super important. You want to get all the points that you can. As she gets another strikeout there, so a quick 2 away here in the top of the 5th. So I'm sure they'd like to get a run rule. They'd like to get every run that they can. Again, Texhoma, as we mentioned earlier, Texhoma, they're a pretty good team. They got a winning record in district play. They're one of those that they play because of where they're located and the way the schedule works. They play these double headers, and this is it's a pitching-heavy district. A lot of teams have, like, for example, Apache has a really good pitcher. Ampo's got a really good pitcher, that number 7. And then, of course, we've got Maddie Hamilton. And, it's pitcher-heavy, and they try to really capitalize on that second game where you have to bring in your 2 or your 3. And a lot of times, they can get in there and they can nab a win in a doubleheader where if it was just a regular 1-1 split, a home and road, they might not be able to get by with that. It'd be easier, but as Sierra Weathers gets a glove on that to get the third out, they just take advantage of that. So, it's going to be interesting to see now as the Lady Comets still leading 5-0. Going to be right back at the bottom of the 5th here in just a second is we'll kind of stay live here rather than going to break. And part of that because the Lady Comets work so quickly here on the pitching front, you don't have to worry too much about too much time cut between commercial breaks. So just kind of want to tell everybody about what's going on this week. Of course, the Lady Comets playing right now a doubleheader against Texhoma, leading 5-zip. Take a little break after this game. I would imagine no more than 15-20 minutes, and we'll hop right out with Game 2 of the doubleheader. Of course, junior high football tonight at home. So come on out and watch a little 5th and 6th and junior high football. I think both are playing. I know junior high is for certain. Of course, again, schedule. You can always go on the Hinton Comet Athletics Facebook page if you need for updates. We got the weekly schedule and the times that gets posted on that. So a little bit of junior high football tonight. And, of course, the game that everybody wants to watch. I've been hooping and hollering about this for about a week now. And it's one I've been looking forward to. Got it circled on the calendar. Lady Comets will travel to Ampo tomorrow. And that's looking like a game for second place as Apache and Ampo played a really close one a few days ago. Last Thursday night, that one went into extras, and Apache got out of there with the win. So, again, first place not entirely out of reach for the Comets, but second place is definitely right in the radar as they're sitting second right now in the district. But again, a lot of that is going to be determined on the results of tomorrow's game against Ampo. So if they want to hold on to second, really want to get that win. And I tell you what, second, third, just the way this district is lined up, it's the difference between maybe going to Minco or maybe going to somewhere like Latta. And again, Latta, a really good team, really good record first in their district. But I tell you, Minco, from the couple of games I've watched this year, they look like a special group. So there's a big difference between second and third. You want to be one of those top two teams for sure. First pitch. There for a ball. So Alyssa Hale in the box for the Lady Comets here in the bottom of the 5th. Second pitch. Good take there. Make the count 2-0. Again, she kind of gets that ball down just a little bit. Still up, but it's down from where it was an inning or two ago. And again, good take there. It's still a good eye. A lot of the Lady Comet batters have a really good eye for the ball right now. She scorches that one down the first base line, but goes foul. As I thought for a second, just based off the way that looked off the bat, that was going to stay fair. And you'd have loved to see it because, again, of course, anytime you get a ball right down the line like that, it's generally going to result in a base hit. And depending on where it's hit and how hard it's hit, sometimes that's a double. So 2-1 pitch. Pops that one. Foul ball, so 2-2 the count. So again, now with 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, we'll see if she can make it work a little bit. Got to shorten that swing, square it up. You can see just about any kind of pitch with a 2-2 count. Might try to get her to chase, and she absolutely drives one there. Line drive, scorches it, fielded by the center fielder. And that's a base hit for Alyssa Hale, as that's a good piece of 2-out hitting. That's exactly how you do it right there. You square it up, shorten your swing. Doesn't have to be the hardest hit ball, but you hit it right up the alley. And they got the outfield playing pretty far back. Nothing really you can do there defensively. That's almost a guarantee base hit. So Alyssa Hale, what a great at bat with 2 strikes. First pitch. As she's going to show a lead there. And again, this is one. Alyssa Hale's got that speed, so you're going to watch. She's going to try to nab second. You reach on a leadoff single, your goal, Coach Holman talks about all the time, get the leadoff runner on, and then the next step is to advance them over to second. So she's, kind of had a little lead there that last pitch, and I wouldn't be surprised to see her try to nab second here. Pitch. Misses there. Charlie Van Huss in the box for the Lady Comets. Want to make sure, mention that. Again, Charlie Van Huss had the monster solo shot over the wall to make it 3-zip earlier in the game, left field wall. She takes another swing there, and I tell you what, just based on her last 2 at-bats following that home run, she's trying to add to that. I mean, she is taking some big swings. And again, you want to be, when you get 2 strikes, you want to be careful. You might have to change your approach, but, when you get a shot like that, you kind of feel that adrenaline, and I know her approach, she's wanting to add to that, and you can't blame her if you're seeing the ball well, and she blaze a bunt down there, rolls foul. So that Alyssa Hale will track back to first. 2 strikes now. She'll have to do the same thing. Shorten up that swing, square up. Be smart, maybe a little less aggressive, but smart. And take a cut on your pitch. Find your pitch. Fouls up. That's off the roof of the dugout. Out of play. So we'll get to do this again. Again, I love getting to stream this from the right around the center field, but that's one of the tough things there. We're trying our best on the camera work. I know at times that's agitating, trying to catch up with the ball out here, working with one camera. So we do our best to track the ball, and hopefully good enough for the fans at home to get a good show. See here if she can get in there, and does in plenty of time. Throw off line. So Alyssa Hale gets a steal, and that's exactly what I told you she's going to try to do. This time she just does it with her own wheels. And Charlie will see another pitch here. She's really starting to work this at bat. This is becoming an extended at bat. Steps in, next pitch. Strike 3. She gets her to chase on a rise ball. Good pitch there by number 33 to record the out. Again, there's been some times, number 33, she's struggled a little bit here and there, but I tell you what, there's some times where she has battled in there with 2 strikes or down in the count and got right back in there and has thrown either some high velocity pitches or just an absolute beauty of an off speed. And so you have to give her props. She's done a pretty solid job. This has been a hot Lady Comet offense lately, so, and not working with any run support either, so have to give credit. 33, she's had a good game here at times. She misses there. Alyssa Hale shows a lead, but then tracks back to the bag. Good heads up there. That's exactly what she's watching for. You've got to have heads up base running at all times. So she's sitting on second. You're waiting for a pass ball. You're waiting for a wild pitch. You're waiting for that opportunity to give up third. So again, you watch Alyssa Hale. You look at her approach there. And anytime they give you a free bag, you take it. Alyssa Hale standing in the box. Alyssa Gomez standing in the box. Alyssa Hale standing on second. And gets that pitch. And that's the pitch that the last time around for Alyssa Gomez, it's that kind of low and away, just getting enough of the zone there, just catching a piece of the strike zone. And you almost can't blame her for laying off that pitch, but once it gets called, you've got to start swinging at it if it's there. And that time she does. Squares that one up, and it gets past the second baseman. Turns it into a single. And that'll be runners on the corners with Andy Wardwell coming up to bat. She reached base, if my memory serves me right, she reached base on a walk last time around. Been bragging on her. She's had some, again, doesn't bat every single day, not always in the lineup, and Coach Holman's been penciling her in the last few games, and I tell you what, she has made the most out of her bat. She's been productive. Had a walk-off hit against Fairview in a run rule win, and reaching base in opportunities here. Reach base last at bat. So runners on the corners. She's got a chance to add some more to that. And she'll kind of stand up Alyssa Gomez and get the easy steal uncontested. So 2 runners in scoring position here. A chance to make this a 7-zip game with 2 outs. Runners will be moving on contact. So just got to get a base hit. Just got to put a barrel on the ball. Give yourself an opportunity. And that's a great pitch right there for the strike. As that ball got down just about time she committed to swing, that ball got down. And that's what I was talking about. It seems like she gets herself in trouble and then just finds a prolific pitch in there, and that's been pretty good for her. It gets another good pitch there for the strikeout. So again, got to change the counter on there. I thought that was 2 outs. It's actually 1, so that's the second out now following the K. Again, we're sitting behind the scoreboard here, so just kind of having to go off my memory on how many outs and what the score is and how many strikes. So occasionally, if I make a mistake, I'll make sure to adjust on that. So rolls that one down. She's going to reach, and they'll wave that one off foul, so she'll go back. I tell you what, that was close. It was just a matter of watching that one roll. And was that one going to stay fair? Because she definitely had the speed. They did not have a play at first. And it just spun, just rolled foul. So bases loaded, or no, excuse me, runners on second and third. Demi Dollenberg in the box. 2 outs and a 5-zip lead. Every run, again, with the run differential, the points, every run matters here. She pokes this one down. This time has to throw to first and gets it in time. So Comets will leave 2 stranded, still leading 5-zip as we'll be right back here for the top of the 6th, right here on HintonComets.tv.
Your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere. On any device. Perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through.
All right, I want to welcome you back here. Quick break, top of the 6th. Lady Comets leading 5-zip. Maddie Hamilton has yet to give up a run yet. Had a couple of jams, gotten out of them. Still throwing hard, still throwing strikes. She gets a hold of one, but pulls that one foul out of play. Count 0-1. Again, there goes the cloud coverage back up. You can probably see that on the screen. It's been a partly cloudy day this afternoon. Might turn into mostly cloudy by the time we get to the afternoon here. She catches another piece of this one. This one will actually get down this time. It's in fair territory. So she'll get a leadoff single. Again, not the hardest hit ball, but catches a piece of it and goes over Alyssa's head. Kind of in that bloop area between the infield and the outfield. Not much you can do there. Once that ball lands, if it's fair, not much you can do. She throws some absolute gas in there. First pitch, she just swing and strike. And again, one of the props you can give to Texhoma is they've had multiple base hits today. This has been there's been some times where there have been some promising at-bats for Texhoma. They just haven't been able to do anything with them. They've had runners on in multiple innings, but again, you could say maybe the shortcoming of the Texhoma bats, but I would say more towards just how good Maddie Hamilton is. This is just why in this district it's so important to have a pitcher with this kind of skill set and this much value. And trying to get down there in second, throw off line, head first slide into second. And number 6 gets the steal for Texhoma. And that's pretty good aggressive base running there. And that's what they need, trailing 5-zip. You got to start getting aggressive. You got to start swinging the bat, which they have, and you got to start getting aggressive and trying to take extra bases, trying to get yourself in scoring position because you're trailing by 5 runs. This isn't a 2-zip game. It's not a 1-1 game. It's a 5-zip game with one of the best pitchers, if not the best pitcher in this district, standing in the circle. So you've got to get aggressive. Next pitch, set. Doesn't cut. Misses up. Good job by the batter laying off that one. Checks her signal, stepping back in. Next pitch. Swing and strike there. Good pitch, throws gas. Next pitch set to the line. Rise ball gets her to chase for the second strike. So runner on second, 2 strikes, no outs. 5-zip lead. 2-strike pitch to the line. Catches a piece of it, fouls it back. And we'll do it again. Again, maybe the closest opportunity here to steal, and she goes off speed. That one drops in there, not for a strike. So good take, though. As it was interesting to see as that one kind of woed up and started to drop in if she was going to take a swing or not. And then she just goes straight gas there. Looks like she catches a piece of it, so she'll have to track that one back. And there we go. Okay, actually, I'm sorry. Records it out. Yeah. Okay, so it takes a swing. It doesn't catch a piece of it, so it just has to make the play at first. So that does record the out, but that does also allow the lead runner to go to third. So, again, wasn't sure if that was a ball or if she caught a piece of it. Or excuse me, wasn't sure if she caught. Oh, she absolutely lays that one down. Good base hit there, so that's going to score a run. Kind of tracking back to the last one. Wasn't sure if she caught a piece of that or not. So the score 5-1 as Texhoma drives home the first run. Make it a 5-1 game. Again, base hit. That one drops, playable. Gets to throw to first in time for the third out. So Texhoma gets on the board for the first time. Lady Comets will get back here at bottom of the 6th, leading 5-1. They look to tack more runs on the board. Again, these district points extremely important. So Maddie Hamilton throwing a good game, but the Comets give up 1. So we'll see if they can get that back here in the bottom of the 6th right here on HintonComets.tv.
Lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your product.
All right, getting ready to get back at the action here, bottom of the 6th. Lady Comets leading 5-1. Number 33 still in the circle for Texhoma. As Texhoma gets one more on the board, cut that lead down to 4. We'll see if the Lady Comets can put some more runs on the board and extend this lead back out. As every point right now extremely important. Every run matters. First pitch underway, set through the line, bunts that down, first base line, but foul. So again, Sophie Barrett up to bat as we're back around through the order again. She's had a pretty productive day as she's reached base multiple times. And we'll see if she can do it again. Next pitch, misses low and in. And that's been that pitch, you know, again, it's too far down. It's not enough to convince the Lady Comet Bass to take a cut. It's not really a sellable pitch. So the Lady Comet's done a good job of just laying off stuff like that, not swinging at things down in the dirt, and then tries to get her to swing back up on a kind of a 2-pitch sequence there, and the Lady Comets are not having it. 2-0 the count. As she checks her wrist, steps back in the circle, and this is one you'd like to see him swing on. 2-0, this is usually a fastball count. She goes up again, surprisingly, so 3-1, 3-1 the count. Yeah, she laid down a bunt, she laid down a bunt for the first strike there. Yeah, I kind of lost track of the count. 3-1. One of those came from the bunt attempt. So 3-1 pitch. She green lights it and does, but fouls it back out of play. So again, 3-1. Usually that count is it's full now, but 3-1 is usually what I call the green light count too. It's one of those that you got to throw a strike to prevent a walk, and that's when you want to get aggressive. And if you see your pitch, don't be afraid to take a cut on it. So full count. Set through the wind. Squares that one up down the alley. That's going to be another base hit for Sophie Barrett. And the streak continues. And the crow that I'm eating up here continues. As she reaches base again. That time just a good piece of hitting. Really squares that up. We've had several hits today by the Lady Comets. Just good base hits right down the alley. Nothing you can really say about it other than just a solid base hit. So that'll bring you 2-hole back up, Sierra Weathers. And we'll see if she can reach second here. As the timing on the throw, not too bad, but the throw's up, so she can't get her glove down in time, and Sophie Barrett slides right under that one to reach. So another stolen base. As the Lady Comets have at least 3 today. I think they've got 3 stolen bases, maybe 4. You check my count on that. As we've had 1, I believe, from Hannah DeVinny, 1 from Melissa Hale, and then 1 from Sophie Barrett there. So I believe they've got 3 stolen bases on the day. She fouls that one, so come back and do it again. Because again, be nice to get that run back that you lost last half inning around, and with Sophie Barrett on second, that's what they're going to try to do here. They're at the top of the order, and that's been, it's been where a lot of the damage has been done here this part of the game. She lays off that pitch. So again, Sophie Barrett's got a lot of speed, just a good base hit here, and Coach Holman's probably going to wave her around third, so set through the wind. There you go, pass ball, that's rolling off the backstop. She's going to easily reach third, and that's what you like there. That's that good, smart, heads-up base running, and that's what they're looking for. You're looking for a mistake, you're looking for a miscue, you're looking for a wild pitch or a pass ball, and then you're jumping all over it. And good job, Sophie. All right, and that makes the work a little bit easier for Sierra Weathers. The runner on third, pitch underway. Fly ball, we'll see if she turns that in. That's shallow. Yeah, they're not going to send her home. Smart decision there. So, an out for Texhoma, as that's a shallow fly ball. And, that's the idea. You hit a fly ball, you want it to be deep enough that, the runner on third can tag up, maybe turn into a sacrifice hit. But smart there. That one's shallow. That she was more than likely, there would have more than likely been a play and out at home plate. So good job there not sending her. First pitch. Takes a big swing there on a pitch up for strike 1. Again, runner on third, base hit, pretty much sends her home. Get you that run back that you lost as far as the run differential from the last inning. So you'd like to get that one back, and catches a piece of it foul. So 0-2 the count here quickly. It's Texhoma trying to battle back in this one. Again, got kind of impressed. This is we went up there a few years ago for a football game, and I tell you what, people have no idea how much that 4-hour drive really eats into the energy and the what you bring to the table there. She gets a swinging strike 3. That's a big strikeout for number 33. You know, it's really hard to underestimate how much that zaps out of you energy-wise, and it's just kind of far as the general clubhouse electricity with that 4-hour drive. And tell you what, Texhoma hasn't really let it phase them. They've looked pretty good as they're battling here against a really good Lady Comets team. Again, this is a team that, you know, the Lady Comets are just on a head-to-head basis as far as just a numbers-wise, stat sheet-wise, they're a better team than Texhoma. As she gets a hold of one, this one's getting out. The question is, how far will it go? And it goes a mile. As Hannah DeVinny leaves the yard again. Second time of the game. And she puts more runs on the board. And it's another no-doubter off the bat. And that's been part of it. It's especially today with these home runs, is that's a third of the game. It's not a matter of is this one going to get out or not. It's how far out is this one going to get. Is thankfully I parked my car out just far enough that one would have reached my car. Thankfully that was straight center field, because that one could have put my window out. So, but you know what? I tell you what, I'm not going to complain about that. That's love to see it. I kind of want to take my car, put a big X on the door. If you can reach that X, give you cash prize. Give you cash prize. The way the Lady Comets are swinging the bat today, there'd be a chance I'd pay for it. So Alyssa Hale, ground ball. That's underneath the shortstop's glove. And she's going to try to turn this into 2. And the throw in time, but not the tag. Or maybe the throw's late. She's in time. It's all that matters. And so she'll get a double. And the base hits continues. So Lady Comets get that run back and more. All right, Charlie Van Hus stepping in the box. We'll see if she can drive Alyssa Hale home. First pitch, squares that one up. Kind of takes a short hop. Gets to throw to first in time. As that was looking like a good base hit, but the pitcher kind of got a glove on enough to roll that up, and then infield defense was able to shore it up and get the third out. So, again, Lady Comets getting runs back off the bat once again of Hannah DeVinny, who launches another home run out. So we'll be back here for the top of the second. Your Lady Comets looking to finish this one off. 3 outs away right here on HintComets.tv.
Products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field. Backing all...
All right. Working quickly here. Lady Comets leading 7-1. Lady Comets got that run back and extra to boot off the 2-run shot of Hannah DeVinny, who had her second home run of the game. And so 3 outs away here at the top of the 7th inning. And it's all up to Maddie Hamilton to get the job done and get the win here in game 1 of the doubleheader. Again, they'll take a break, quick short break, maybe 15-20 minutes or so, and then we'll be right back at it for game 2. And it'll be interesting to see the approach in game 2. As again, didn't get the run rule today, so the run rule wins. So it's a good Texhoma team, though. Again, nothing against the Lady Comets, but they get they avoid the run rule. So it'll be interesting to see with Maddie Hamilton how they approach this, the second game. Will this be a situation where she throws 4 innings, 5 innings, 6, And there's a inning or two that the 2 or 3 are going to have to eat. So the question will be, Alyssa Gomez. Will it be perhaps Sierra Weathers? Be interesting to see what Coach Homan does for Game 2. I know Alyssa Gomez has thrown some this season. Last time I remember her throwing was in the Fairview tournament. So she's thrown in a few games this season. She's got some experience. She did it last year too. So again, fly ball. And that one just bloops in as Demi stretches out and tries to make a play. So she'll reach on a bloop single, and it's another base hit for Texhoma. One thing you can say about Texhoma is there's been no shortage of base hits today. They've reached base multiple times. Haven't really been able to do anything with it. Did net a run last inning around, but got to give some props. They have reached base on numerous occasions today. But then also the Lady Comets have done a good job. Kept everything in front of them, kept their head on straight, and Maddie Hamilton's been able to work out of it 9 times out of 10. Set pitch. Good pitch there for a swing and strike. So again, every at bat extremely important here for Texhoma. This is top of the 7th. This is the last chance for them. Want to be smart, but you got to be aggressive here. As you're trailing by 6 runs, tracks back to first base. Glove down, but not in time. So number 3 back on at first, safe. With no outs. That would be a big one if they got to play at first. Set pitch through the line. Gets a swing. Strike 2. Excuse me, that was a 3rd strike. So that's 1 out. Again, more than likely probably bringing in a pinch hitter here. If I was guessing, more than likely bringing in a pinch hitter for Texhoma with a runner on first and 1 out. Two away from the dub for the Lady Comets. As she steps in, Maddie Hamilton checks. First pitch through the line. Gets a piece of it, fouls it out of play. 0-1 the count. Working quickly here. Second pitch in there for a strike. Just in. And that's a good pitch. Jams her there. That's one of her pitches. If she can hit that spot, that's a great pitch. We'll see if she goes back there again. Goes up this time. And gets the strikeout. So 2 away. 1 more for the Lady Comets here to get the win in Game 1 of the doubleheader. And it's all up to number 7 for Texhoma to extend this game. So with 2 outs and a runner on first, here we go. Maddie set through the line, first pitch. And she's going to go for second. No throw. So she'll reach second uncontested with a steal. And again, that's what you got to do. You got to be aggressive. You're trailing 7-1 with 1 out away. Not saying you want to make any foolish plays, but you got to take what the defense is giving you there. As that one's going to get down. That's a base hit. They'll wave her around. And she'll reach a home. Can they get it in second at time? And she secures it. And then drops it and rolls. So she'll stay right there on second. As the Lady Comets don't get the 3rd out. And the score is now 7-2. Is again... Even, just thinking big picture here, the Lady Comets, she, more than likely going to get the win here, but she just want to, I know Coach Homan is more is thinking about those points, thinking about that run differential. You want to, you want to keep this from being a 7-3, 7-4 type of game. You want to try to get out of here, get this win, and get every point that you can, especially when you got Maddie working in the circle. That's a ground ball, third base side, but pulls foul. Number 11 stepping on second. She just misses there. It's a take by the batter. 4 ball. Getting 2 outs. Next pitch, head to the wind, goes up, gets it a chase for strike 3. And Maddie Hamilton secures the dub for the Lady Comets as they'll get the win in Game 1, 7-2. So again, we'll take a quick 15-20 minute break. Go ahead, get up, get you a drink. If you're at work, take care of a little work, of course, and then come right back here for Game 2. We're going to have a good time here. You're going to see a mix of different things, maybe a little lineup change, maybe another Lady Comet standing in here in the circle. So a lot of action here. Can't wait to get here. Can't wait to get back for the start of Game 2 as your Lady Comets get the 7-2 dub here. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Take a quick break. And we'll be right back for Game 2 right here on HintonComets.tv.
Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere. On any device. Perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere. On any device. Perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Dieselhorst, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Feeding the industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
All right, I want to welcome you guys back for the start of Game 2. It's just a little pre-game action here, and again, want to thank everybody so far on this stream. I know it's in the middle of a work day, and what better way to spend your work day than watching some Lady Comet softball as the Lady Comets in Game 1. For those of you that might have missed, got the big run, 7-2. And Maddie Hamilton was in the circle for the first game, pitched a pretty good game, gave up a few hits, had 1 walk, but only gave up 2 runs. As the Lady Comets win by 5. The story of the first game was offense, and it was all about the big stick, the long ball, as the Lady Comets launched 3 home runs, 2 by Hannah DeVinny and 1 by Charlie Van Huss. And the way the ball is carrying today, especially off those home runs, it's been a long time since I've seen the ball travel like that here in this park. Of course, Maddie Hamilton had a couple earlier in the season that went quite a ways, but the 2 shots I saw from Hannah there, and even the one Charlie hit over the left field wall, the ball was absolutely traveling. So, and it's been windy today, wind's blowing around, but I tell you, that's just pure strength, pure power offensively. So we'll look see if they can continue to do that as they're carrying the big stick, as they're hitting the long ball. So Game 2, of course, one thing to note, one thing to watch is pitching. You know, Ed, this game did go 7 innings. Comets didn't get the run rule against a Texhoma team that's pretty good. They have a winning record in district play. So, how many innings will Maddie Hamilton throw today? And if she doesn't throw all 7, who's going to eat an inning or 2? Who's going to be that 2 or 3? Is it going to be Alyssa Gomez? Is it going to be Sierra Weathers? Who's going to step in there and see that action in the circle? And how will the Comets fare? Because, again, once you bring in another pitcher, and this is just not an indictment on anybody. This is just purely bragging on the skill set and the ability of Maddie Hamilton. A lot of times defensively, when you have someone that throws as many strikeouts, records as many strikeouts as Maddie Hamilton does, a lot of times defensively, it makes your work a little bit easier. It makes your job a little bit easier. And, if you got somebody that the way they get outs is through contact, if they're a contact pitcher and, they rely on ground balls and fly outs to get outs, then, that means the defense has to step up a little bit. So that'll be something to watch. Defense, perhaps pitch and change at some point, and then do these hot bats carry on over into game 2. So here we go, top of the first. As the Lady Comets are the road team here for game 2, catches a piece of it, foul ball. 0-1. Sophie Barrett, the leadoff hitter, who I talked about in game 1 at the beginning, has been good at times, has been a really good player all around, but was kind of slumping a little bit, and she absolutely broke out of that today. Had a multi-hit game in game 1. She bunts there, but that ball's jammed up inside and misses the barrel, kind of gets the short end of the barrel. So 0-2 here really quick. She'll have to swing the bat this time around. So here we go, 0-2 pitch underway. Set, gets a hold of one. That ball is down, foul ball. So we'll try it again. Again, we'll see with 2 strikes. Again, you don't have to, obviously you can't in a situation where you can't bunt, but still here you can kind of bide your time, take good at bats, take a cut on your pitch. She lays off that one there, but drops in there for a strike. So good pitch there by number 33, who of course was the pitcher for game 1, and records the first K. So right to the 2-hole we go. Sierra Weathers on deck, or excuse me, in the box. Maddie Hamilton on deck. And there's that wind again. Not sure if you guys can hear that on the stream, but wind's in and out. It's a partly cloudy day. Sun's been peeking out for the most part. First pitch. Gets a piece of it. Down the first base line. Foul ball. Oh, and 1 the count. As first pitch is fouled for both at bats. So again, key here for number 33. She wants you want to stay ahead in the count. Staying ahead in the count allows you to throw your stuff, and she has a mix of different pitches. Has a couple of decent off-speed pitches. This time pops one up. She'll track that to the dugout, but pops off the roof of the Lady Comet dugout, so can't get a glove on it. It's out of play. So 0-2 the count. That's key for any good pitcher. You want to stay ahead in the count. Allows you to pick and choose your spots. Allows you to work with what pitches. Try to get them to chase. If you want to try to get them to swing up at a rise ball or work an off speed, maybe a change up or curve ball, you can do that, and it puts more pressure on the batter with 2 strikes as well. So 0-2, again, goes off speed. Not a bad pitch there, but she lays off of it. Good take by Sierra Weathers. So that makes the count 1-2. So she'll get the signal. Step back in the circle as Weathers awaits. 1-2 pitch set through the line. Ground ball, that's a scorcher. Good job, fielded there by the second baseman. Gets to throw to first in time. Good infield defense, 2 away. Again, not a bad hit ball, just good job by the number 0 there to get a glove on it and get the 4-3 put out. All right, that brings Maddie Hamilton into the box. Batting in that 3 spot as it's 2 up, 2 down so far. No one has reached base for the Comets. We'll see if she can be the first to do so here in game 2. 0-1 the count, set. through the wine. Second pitch. Ground ball. Scorches that one. Third base side, but foul. So again, you saw several of those last game. Good hard hit balls right down the line. Just kind of pulling foul. Not by much. It's a game of inches at times. So you straighten that out just a little bit, and those are going to result in some base hits. And so we'll do it again. Set through the wine. That ball is down and away. Good take there. She'll live to see another pitch. She awaits the signal, checks her wrist, steps back in the circle. 2 outs. Set through the wine, pitch. Ground ball, good hit, scorched to the shortstop. Gets to throw to first in time to record the third out for the 6-3 putout. So 3 up, 3 down for Texhoma. And we'll get a chance to bat here as Texhoma's the home team here for Game 2. Score 0-0. We'll be right back here in just a moment on HintonComets.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
All right, I want to welcome you guys back. Bottom of the first. Again, Texhoma, the home team, here for Game 2 of the doubleheader. It's the Lady Comets battling here, both these district games. Maddie Hamilton in the circle to start this one off. First pitch misses away for ball 1. Again, Maddie Hamilton pitched all 7 innings of the previous game, so it'll be interesting to see how many innings they get out of her today. As second pitch, looks like she was going to show bump and then pulls the bat back. So it's another ball, 2-0 the count. As again, Texhoma only netted 2 runs on the game, but tell you what, they had a pretty good display with the bats. They had several base hits, not the hardest hit balls, but just, you know, kind of clean, solid base hits. They did surprisingly well as he lays one down there, gets to throw to first in time for the first out. So they were able to reach base, but of course the fortunate thing for Lady Comets is more times than not they held them in check, held them on base, and weren't able to drive them home as they gave up 1 run in the 4th and 1 in the 7th that previous game. So with 1 out here, first pitch misses away. I think that's the one thing they'd like to shore up is, you know, the points here are extremely important. I'm sure they would have liked to gotten more. Again, nothing wrong with the 5-run win, but right now with the way this district is, we get a ground ball, third base side, throw to first in time. I'm sure one thing they'd like to see, good throw there by Alyssa Hale. One thing they'd like to see is, you know, get all the runs that you can. And last time I looked on the website, the OSA website, right now the points between us, Apache and Ampo, it is neck and neck. So every one of these games is super important. And then, of course, for a reminder for those at home, tomorrow the Lady Comets travel to Ampo-Pocasset, and that's going to likely be for second place. And every one of these, a ground ball fielded by Demi Dollenberg, gets to throw to first easily to record the third out. So the Lady Comets waste no time there. A quick 3 up, 3 down. We'll jump on over to the second inning here in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Right here, 0-0. Back in just a moment on HintonComets.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success.
All right, I want to welcome you guys back. Top of the second inning, Comets the away team in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Hannah DeVinny, it's 3 up, 3 down in the previous inning, but bringing the hot bat of Hannah DeVinny up into the box. And if you missed the last game, you missed an absolute show. 2 home run performance from Hannah DeVinny. And both of them were no doubt. It was not a question of was this ball going to get out. It was a question of how far was this ball going to travel out. As she's got multiple RBIs, 2 home runs, carrying the big stick here. Look to see if she could be the first to reach base for the Comets here in Game 2. Stepping into the circle, number 33, first pitch, getting ready to get underway. She checks, sets through the line, first pitch, up, misses up. And you're going to have to be careful. This is one of those games when you've got a player that's sort of streaking right now, swinging a hot bat, and they're hitting well. You got to change your approach as a pitcher. You got to pick your poison. As you see there, 2 pitches both up. You don't want to give her anything that she can drive out of here. You got to be careful where you put it. But then at the same time, if you do choose to throw up, you've got to make sure that you don't leave just enough of it on, because those pitches that are up, those are the ones that if they get a hold of them, they're going to send those a long way. It's a little more difficult when you get one down and in, or you try to jam them inside on the short end of the bat. It's a lot more difficult for them to, use to have quick enough hands to drive a ball out. But you leave one, you pitch one up and you leave just enough on it. Those are the kind that they can send up there. But it's okay though, because Hannah DeVinny gets the David Ortiz, the Big Poppy treatment, and she'll reach on a walk as they're careful this time around. As I'm sure they talked things over the previous game, and you want to try to keep the ball in the park there. So Hannah DeVinny, first one to reach base on a walk. So this brings Alyssa Hale into the box as she catches a piece of one, fouls it out of play. We count 0-1. And again, Alyssa Hale bats in the heart of the order for the Lady Comets. And again, I'd watch out 2 heads up. She does a really good job kind of standing behind as a second pitch. Good pitch there. She chases that one. Foul ball, so 0-2 the count here quick. And here's where you'd want to watch. Hannah DeVinny, she had a stolen base last game too, which kind of falls in the shadow of the accomplishment she had with her bat. But that's one thing we usually brag about, is her ability to steal bases. And so with 2 strikes here, this is where you would definitely want to watch. Is she's got some underrated speed, and we'll see if what Alyssa Hale can do here with 2 strikes. Got to shorten that swing. Take your pitch there as that ball's in the dirt. Good job, and smart for Hannah to check back to first as the catcher quickly gets down and gets a glove on it, and would have definitely had a throw, an opportunity to get an out at second if she tried to steal. So 1-2 the count, set through the line, takes a swing there on an off-speed pitch, and I tell you what, that's a good pitch. That number 33, she's got some good stuff. She's got some good off-speed stuff, and every once in a while she throws a pitch that just kind of wows you a little bit. She's really got some good stuff, and you'd like to see her, if you're a Texhoma fan, you'd like to see her be a little bit more consistent with it, but that's a good pitch right there to record a strikeout. So 1 out, runner on first. First pitch, misses up there, and that's going to be an easy stolen base on a wild pitch. And again, we just talked about consistency. There it is. You have a great pitch to get the strikeout, and then first pitch it's too high, and it's just not a playable ball by your catcher, and sails over her head and gives Hannah a free base. So that's what that's what kind of talking about. And then all of a sudden, with 1 out, you put yourself in a dangerous situation. This is just it's a 0-0 game. Every run really, really matters right now. Second pitch, she sends this one, fly ball. Can she get behind it? This one's off the wall, so they're going to wave Hannah around. And she's going to score at home. And Charlie Van Huss continues to do the damage as she gets an RBI double. And I got to mention, Charlie also had a home run in the last game over the left field wall. And she continues to hit for power. It's absolutely a slugfest between those two girls this game. The extra base hits just continuing to pour in. And that's an awesome job by Charlie Van Huss. Nothing more to say, just a great hit. Powerful bat. Set to bring Alyssa Gomez in. Lady Comets leading 1-0. We'll tack that run on the board here in just a second. And she's going to have an opportunity to get to third. Slides in and easily reaches. This time looks like a little mistake made by the catchers. That ball touched her glove and then rolled out. And that's just good heads-up base running. Charlie was aware and ready to take third and when the opportunity arises. And there it was. So we'll tack that run on 1-0. Try to get back over through the pitch. Pops that one up, rolls off the backstop. Chance, we'll see if we can get some clutch offense here. Stepping back in the circle. As Gomez awaits the next pitch. Set through the wind, shows bump, pulls, and it's another one that's off the catcher as she dives out there and tries to lay out and gets the out at home. Athletic play by the catcher to get Charlie Van Huss at home. So that'll save one for Texhoma. That's a big play right there. Again, not a bad decision. It's a really good decision, aggressive running, but just an athletic play there by the catcher. She made a mistake and knew it was on her to make up for it and dives out there for the out. So that's a big out. It keeps a run off the board, and you just got to give props where it's due. It's an athletic play. So the count 3-1. If I'm seeing that right, it's either 2-1 and 3-1. I guess we'll find out here in just a second. Either way, Alyssa Gomez ahead in the count. Next pitch. As that one just catches a piece of the plate. I tell you, it's been it seems like Alyssa Gomez, and maybe she just throws better to lefties than righties, but it seems like she has seen some tough plays. Every time she steps up, that zone just seems to expand a little bit there, and as that one just catches a piece of it. So we'll see. A lot of times that nets her into swinging there, but that pitch is way inside. So easy take, good take, and she will take the free bag. And so she will be standing on first following the walk. As we trail here towards the bottom of the order, looks like Brianna Ramirez in the box. Again, don't have a lineup here for game 2. Looks like Bree's up there, and Demi Dollenberg is on deck, as she would more than likely be batting in place of Andy Wardwell here in game 2 in that 8th spot of the lineup, as Demi Dollenberg usually bats 9th. So first pitch strike. Stepping back in. Second pitch. Just right over the plate, right in the heart of the zone. Easy strike there, 0-2. Two-strike pitch. And that looked just about the same spot the previous pitch. Surprised that was called a ball. Good take there. That was just in about, again, like I said, just in about the same spot as the last pitch. So the zone kind of shores up a little bit there. And we'll see where she goes with this next one. And a good take there by Brianna Ramirez. As she's trying to work this one now. Now you got to work that count a little bit. You got to make them fight. You got to get in there and battle. And she's starting to turn this into a battle as we do this again. This one low and in. And again, another good take on a pitch that's a little too much in. Not really, again, we talk about a pitch being sellable. You got to sell that pitch, and she's at times hit her spots on those pitches that are low and in, and then at times she's just missing by a little bit too much, and that's a good job by Bree. All right, see what you can do here is a throw out in front to second. Throw in time and the tag in time, but doesn't matter because it's the fourth pitch. It's a ball. So when you issue a walk, it don't really matter what you do there on that throw to second base. So she can just go ahead and trot right to second. All right, so runner in scoring position. Bree on first. That'll bring Demi Dollenberg up into the box, and then we'll be right back at the top of the order. She pops one up. That bounces off the back of the backstop, the netting of the backstop. So that'll keep it in play for the Lady Comets. She steps back in, count 0-1. Second pitch, stepping in, underway. Pokes that one down, right back to the pitcher. Can she get the throw to first? And she does in time for the third out. So, again, Texhoma leaves them stranded as the score 1-0. We'll be right back here in just a moment, right here on HintonComets.tv.
Success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively.
All right, bottom of the second. Coming right at you. Score 1-0, Lady Comets. Again, the road team here in this game 2 of this doubleheader. First pitch. Popped up. It's in play. Demi Dollenberg gets a glove under it to record the quick first out. Again, Maddie Hamilton, this is inning number 9. She'll be pitching on the day, so something to watch out for. One thing that would help her is getting those quick outs. You get those 1 pitch, 2 pitch, quick fly outs, ground outs, anything to keep that pitch count down. That'll certainly be able to help her kind of extend how many innings she's able to throw in this doubleheader. Stepping back in. Tries to jam her inside for a ball. And she steps back in the box, set through the line. Next pitch. Tries to bunt that one down. Not bad. Alyssa Hale gets in on it, but gets the throw to first in time. And again, just solid fielding. It's basic fundamental, but that's what Coach Holman preaches, and you're getting a lot of that, especially from the left side of the infield. Charlie Van Huss, Alyssa Hale, they've done a good job in that 5-6 spot of, cleanly fielding ground balls, and that's just, it sounds easy, right? Hey, it's a ground ball, it's a fly ball, it's just easy fundamental defense, but you would be surprised at how many teams make those kind of fundamental mistakes, and sometimes that costs you a base hit, it costs you a run, and that's just something the Comets have done better throughout the season, and that's a good put out. Just gets a swing and strike there. So bottom of the second, 2 away. And we'll see if Maddie Hamilton can make it 3 up, 3 down as the next pitch underway. Squares that one up. Charlie Van Huss, throw to first. Isn't time. She slaps that glove around there. Got the camera over just in time. So 3 up, 3 down. Lady Comets still leading 1-0. We'll be at the top of the third. And Lady Comets will be back up to bat right here on HintonComets.tv.
By Legacy Bank.
The industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, And we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere. On.
All right, I want to welcome you back here. Top of the third, Lady Comets leading 1-0. Number 33, getting ready to pitch her 10th inning of the game. Still in the circle for Texhoma, and we're back around the second time through the order. First pitch, fouls that one back. Off the backstop, Sophie Barrett, of course, the leadoff hitter, and we talked about last game, and you know, she's been a really good, prolific, all-around player. She bats leadoff for a reason. Kind of slumping a little bit the last two games. Well, she broke out of that last game and had a multi-hit game, so as she kind of tries to keep that one a rolling. Second pitch, good take. Now the count sits at 1-1. As she steps back in the circle, working quickly here. We'll see the 1-1 pitch set through the line. Takes a big swing there. On a pitch right about the elbows, right at the top of the zone, to make the count 1-2. So she's going to have to shorten that swing. Works real quickly there, and she just gets a good piece of it as the third baseman kind of stumbles there, and the throw is not going to be in time. And that's what we talked about last inning around, you know, with Alyssa Hale and Charlie Van Huss. Just brought this up the previous inning. It sounds just like basic fundamental defense. You get a ground ball at you, but it's situations like that right there. That's just a ground ball, not a bad hit ball, but it was kind of misplayed. She bobbled it around in her glove a little bit. And again, Sophie's got that speed in the leadoff spot that you make a mistake like that, you bobble a ball, and more than likely that's going to result in a single. So good job there, and just took advantage of a defensive mislap. Again, ball down there. She's going to try to steal second. Throw is not in time and off the glove of the infielder. So she gets a steal to boot along with that single. So again, no outs. So this is pretty big. Sierra Weathers, who's in the box for the Lady Comets, if she can get a base hit, there's a good chance it's going to drive home a run and perhaps make this a 2-0 game. As she drives one down, fielded by the shortstop, and she's going to have to really extend the glove there to get the out, and Sophie Barrett's going to take advantage of that and walk right on over to third. She gets the out, but I tell you what, that's smart base running there by Sophie Barrett as she kind of stands right in between second and third, forces that shortstop to go ahead and take the out at first. Of course, she's smart, knows what the situation is there, but that's just smart base running there. You know, make sure you can just kind of heads up, and then she's got the speed, easily reaches on third. So we've got one out and a really good chance of scoring another run as Maddie Hamilton's in the box, batting in that 3 spot for the Comets. And a base hit here is essentially going to make this a 2-0 game. Could even get one on a sacrifice hit. She's got the power to reach the outfield, of course, as she throws a ball up there. And a good take by Hamilton, who I know swings a big bat as well. She'd like to add to that. You know, it's been a mirage of home runs today. I'm sure she would like to add to that as well if she could. As she drives one there, third base side. That's a hard hit ball. She's going to have to get thrown to first in time, and does for the second out. But just kind of the fortunate part of the situation there is because that was right down the third base line, and the defender was in front of the bag. That kind of checked Sophie Barrett at third. So what might have been an opportunity to get a run at home ends up leaving one stranded. There's not really an opportunity for her to try to run home, because there would have been a play at home in that situation. So All right, 2 outs here. Good job there by the catcher to shore that one up. So we'll see as Hannah DeVinny, who's been the MVP on the day so far, as she's had multiple home runs today, and she drew a walk first time at bat, as I think Texhoma's gotten the message as to what kind of power she's bringing and what kind of day she's having. So this is one of those that she could add another RBI on the stat sheet if she could get a hold of a ball here. As she awaits the next pitch, set through the line, pops up, and that one's in play. And then number 5 almost gets it, puts a tip of the glove on there. She tracks that one back to the wall, and not enough to make the out. So Hannah will live to see another pitch. As Sophie Barrett sits on third with 2 outs in this game here in the top of the third. Set through the line. Another fly ball. This one popped up sky high, and she's going to have to get under. That one drops, so that's going to score, and she slides into second. Again, that ball hung in the air a long time. That ball hung in the air for a long time. Thought that was playable. Figured that, you know, that the outfielder would be able to get a glove under that. I think maybe the infielder thought she could track it back, and the left fielder was playing deep enough she couldn't get there in time. That almost just kind of like blooped in there. And tell you what, the Comets will take that. That gives them a 2-zip lead as she throws one inside there, catches a piece of the zone for strike 1. As we'll get down here and tack another run on the board for the Lady Comets. That turns into a fortunate piece of hitting, and it's another RBI for Hannah DeVinny. She takes there for a ball. So we got a runner on second with 2 outs. And it's set a chance for another clutch hit. Set. Pitch through the line. Gets in there for a strike. Good pitch. Who needed that one? Number 33 needed that one. And again, with 2 outs, runners are moving on contact, and Hannah DeVinny has pretty good speed. So a base hit would more than likely drive one home. As we got Alyssa Hale standing in the box right now, and of course the power bat of Charlie Van Huss on deck. Next pitch, gets a piece of that one. That one gets down. That's a good line drive. They're going to wave Hannah around at home. Can she get there in time? And she does. There's no throw. As the catcher's offline, we got a 3-zip game off an RBI single of Alyssa Hale. And the clutch hitting continues. That's another clutch hit with 2 outs for the Lady Comets. And that'll bring Charlie Van Huss up into the box. So Lady Comets lead 3-zip. Stepping in. First pitch. Set through the line. Misses. She's going for second. Throw out in front. And in time. Gets the glove down to catch Alyssa Hale, still in at home for the 3rd out. So they get the 3rd out, but the damage is done. Lady Comets put 2 more runs on the board here in this inning to get a crooked number, leading 3-zip. We will be right back here for the bottom of the 3rd here in just a moment, right here on HintonComets.tv.
Any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers.
All right, I want to welcome you back. Bottom of the 3rd. Lady Comets leading 3-zip. Maddie Hamilton. starting her 10th inning of the day pitching, as she worked a quick one last time around. And the quicker these at-bats are, the less pitches she has to throw, the more she can keep that pitch count down, the more innings she'll get to throw today. And it certainly helped to get the run support, which she did in game 1. She gets a strike there. Had 7 runs here and 3 already through 2. So that's certainly a beneficiary to the Comets and to Maddie Hamilton. Next pitch, catches a piece of that one. That's a line drive. Can they get the throw in time? And it's too far up as she slides into first. Never a fun experience sliding head first into first base. And she's a little slow to get up there. As she'll reach safely on the base hit. Good hard hit ball. But she ate some dirt. And she's still kind of hunched over. Hopefully she's okay. As they're going to take a quick time, make sure she kind of check some things, make sure she's good to go. And she's kind of walking a little skittish, just making sure everything's okay, and I think she'll do a quick down and back. And she may have hurt her hip a little bit, just kind of based on the way she's walking. Could be something around the hip, ankle area, as she kind of keeps reaching back over. And I tell you what, it is no fun sliding head first into first base. There's a reason why you don't see it very often. It's a good way to get hurt, and there's a reason why they have that extra bag there. It's not a fun experience to. I mean, of course, you don't want to get spiked, but it's not a fun experience to go head first into any base, but home plate and first especially. Shows bunt there, gets by the bat. So that'll be strike 1. So a leadoff single, no outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Second pitch. Goes up with it. No swing. It's the count 1-1. And again, not surprising when you're at this point where you've pitched. You're working on your 10th inning of the game. It's not surprising. They've seen you 4, 5, 6 times through the rotation. It's not surprising they start getting some base hits. They certainly had several base hits. Not a lot of them with hard contact. But it's not surprising you start getting them some hits. They've seen you several times, and you've thrown a lot of pitches, and you put that combination together, and the defense is going to have to bat a little bit. They're going to have to work a little bit today. As Maddie Hamilton's thrown a good game, but here comes the point where you need some support from your defense, and so far today it's been clean across the board. Stepping in, set through the wind, ground ball, fielded by Charlie, who bobbles it, and is safe, reaches safe. So, getting ground ball, a chance to get a 6-3 put out, but kind of rolls up on her and misses an opportunity there to get the put out. And that's a base hit for number 33, who's the pitcher. So they'll bring in a courtesy runner for her. And can't quite get a number for any Texhoma fans watching on who that is for the courtesy runner, but they did bring in a courtesy runner for number 33. So no outs and runners on first and second in a 3-zip ball game. So the tying runs at the plate. And this is all of a sudden turning into a big moment here for Texhoma, as they get a chance to get back in this ball game. Kind of a check swing foul there. Check swing, late swing. It rolls foul first base side. She'll check her signal. Working quickly here. Gets right in there for a strike, right over the plate. Again, it'd be interesting to see, do the Texhoma decide to show off a little speed? Do they get aggressive on the base pass here, try to get them in a situation where they can get those runners over to second, third, as she scorches one. Foul ball, but my goodness, that ball absolutely off the net of right next to the dugout. If she gets that swing in a little bit earlier, she could easily send a good base hit right up the alley. Takes a big swing on a rise ball, though, and gets a strikeout as Maddie Hamilton wins that battle, records a big out. with runners on first and second. So again, what you'd like there, if you're Texhoma, if you're gonna get out, you'd like it to be a situation where it's a ground ball or something where you can advance the runners over, and it's the best case scenario for the Lady Comets. They get the out and they hold the runners at first and second. As Hannah DeVinny does a good job, gets that glove down and prevents a pass ball. And defense is kind of important here. It's kind of been the name of the game so far this inning, as they reached on the fielding miscue by Charlie Van Huss, and that one saves from potentially advancing the runners over by DeVinny. Does a good job of framing that, although it is a ball. So she'll step back in the box and await the next pitch. Maddie Hamilton ready to go, set through the line. Ground ball. Again, tough play there. She goes for the force. Or excuse me, not the force. Goes to get the runner that was on first. Gets her out at second. The force run is over at third. So we got runners on the corners, but 2 outs. And that means the final out's right in front of them for Maddie Hamilton. So clutch situation here for both teams. Can we get some clutch bats? Clutch hitting? Or is it going to be a big K or a big play defensively from the Lady Comets? First pitch, set through the line, takes a big swing, and she'll reach second, standing straight up easily. So that's stolen base for number 11. So runners on, 2 runners in scoring position on second and third with 2 outs. And it's a 3-2 game. So again, a base hit would make this a 1-run game more than likely. So this is really big moment for the Lady Comets. Big situation. And this is where your stars shine bright. This is usually where Maddie Hamilton does really well. She's good at getting the Lady Comets out of the jam. Set through the line, fouls that one back. So 2 strikes here rather quickly. So she'll look back towards the dugout, step back in the box. Maddie Hamilton sets. Here we go. 2-strike pitch. Gets a swing and strike 3 for the big K with runners on second and third. And the Lady Comets strand them to hang on to that 3-0 lead. Big moment there by Maddie Hamilton. So no damage done, as Texhoma's going to leave 2 stranded on the bases. And we'll be right back here in just a moment right here on HintonComets.tv.
But as your friends, we are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages.
All right, I want to get you back here to the action. Top of the 4th, Lady Comets leading 3-zip. Of course, the road team here in the doubleheader. Game 2, following 7-2 win in the previous one. Looking to come out of here with a clean 2-0 sweep. First pitch. Lays off that one for ball 1. Charlie Van Huss, leadoff hitter this inning. Again, Charlie's had a great game, too. She's had a great day. Excuse me, more like it, great day. Had a home run over left field wall. Had a hard hit ball for an RBI double. So she's been a productive player with the bat today. And we'll look see if she can add to that and try to reach base, get on as the leadoff hitter here. Number 33 still in the circle for Texhoma, continuing. Is this her 11th inning to pitch on the day? Good take there by Charlie. Steps back in. Checks the wrist. Set. Next pitch through the wind. Ball down. Good play by the catcher there, although nobody on. So not a high leverage situation, but good either way. So Charlie Van Huss trying to work this at bat. Stretch this one out. Next pitch coming at you right over. She drives that one right there to second baseman. Good job fielding that one to get the 4-3 put out. This is, again, not a bad hit. Just squares that one up. Just sometimes you get a hit and goes right to an infielder. And that's what you saw there. So good turn of fortune and then good defense there by Texhoma. So one out. That brings Alyssa Gomez into the box. First pitch. In there for a strike. And again, just continues that today. Seems like she just pitches she pitches well against left-handed hitters, and she does a really good job at just throwing it on the black. Just throwing it, kind of trying to nibble and expand that zone a little bit. And she's gotten the calls too, and that caused her to have to chase things. But I tell you what, she gets one down the third base line, and that's a good piece of hitting right there. A one-out single for Alyssa Gomez. And she says, show me that again, and I'll make you pay. And she does as she drives one down the third base line. And this will bring Brianna Ramirez into the box, who's starting here in Game 2. As she's taking the place of Andy Wardwell, who started in this spot Game 1. First pitch. Low. Good take. Ball one, so 1-0. Again, Lady Comets still leading 3-zip here. Trying to add to that. We talked about how important the run differential is here, how important the points are. They'll take every run that they can get there. Good job by the catcher to get glove up, but then kind of spikes the ball in the dirt, but no harm, no foul. As she really had to kind of get up, elevate, put that glove up. And you got to run it on first, so pass ball there, although it was thrown pretty hard, so there's a chance it rolls off the backstop, but important defense is important there, so good job. That was another pitch, this time away. So another good take by Bree for a ball. As the sun continues to beat down here, the clouds kind of clearing out this afternoon as we're getting into the mid-later part of the day, and that one takes a bounce in the dirt, and so Alyssa Gomez is going to have a stand-up steal pretty easy off the pass ball. As that one kind of took a mean hop in the dirt, and the catcher couldn't make a play on it, couldn't get her glove on it. And of course a walk, so not really mattering a whole lot anyways. Regardless, that was ball four, so that advances the runners over anyways. And this time Demi Dollenberg will stand in the box, so she bats in that 9th spot, which means we're about time to work around third time through that order. So 2 runners on. And the chance for her to get a good hit. She lays one down there, and they'll go to first. They'll pick their poison, get the out at first. But the job is done as that advances both runners over. And again, just want to kind of note that Allie Bristow's in there on second. She came in as the courtesy runner, so got Alyssa Gomez on third and Allie Bristow on second, who's battling through a shoulder injury right now. And she's a tough athlete, good athlete, tough kiddo. Love to see her finding ways to be productive, even with a shoulder injury. Smoked to third base. Gets a throw in time. I tell you what, number 32, that's a great job by that infield defense there. That ball was a hard-hit ball, and she did a great job of making a play on that one and getting the throw to first in time for the 5-3 putout. So we'll hold them right here, 3-zip. Lady Comets still ahead. More work to be done. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth here in just a moment, following the break right here on HintonComets.tv.
Taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words. Cashback. 2 more words. You're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Feeding the industry.
All right, I want to welcome you back here, bottom of the fourth. Lady Comet still leading 3-zip. First pitch. Misses up. Again, Maddie Hamilton working on her 11th inning of the day in the circle. And Texhoma has had several hitters reach base, but haven't been able to do anything with it. As last time around, they had 2 runners on second and third. So 2 in scoring position, but Maddie Hamilton gets him out of the jam. And so the score is still 3-zip. Set through the wind, gets her to chase one up. That's a great pitch. And really what's so great about that is it's just low enough that it convinces them to swing at it, but it's a rise ball, so it's up and out of the zone. But I tell you, those kind of pitches, we talk about it time and time again, they don't look like they're going to be out of the zone right there. That's another great follow-up for the strikeout. I'm telling you, if you've ever seen those kind of pitches, you watch them, by the time you commit to swinging the bat, that ball is already up and out of the zone. When you commit to swinging the bat, from the eye level perspective, that looks like a strike. And that's what makes the rise ball such a great pitch, is by the time they commit to swinging at it, it's too late to realize that it's up and out of the zone. And it's just such an enticing pitch to want to swing at. As she goes high velo right there and leaves one right over the plate, fouled back and out of play. That's what makes that rise ball such a enticing pitch to want to take a swing at. And if you can get a hold of one, of course the downside is if you do get that, you shore up your hands quick enough and you do get a barrel on it, those are the kind of pitches that you can send out of the park. So you got to be able to spot that ball well, and you've got to throw with a lot of velocity. You got to be able to throw ched. And here in the latter part of the innings, seems like Maddie Hamilton still got it. Still got plenty of energy. Still got plenty of velocity on her throws. Still looks pretty sharp. And so 1 out, nobody on. Thomas hanging on to a 3-run lead. Next pitch popped up. In the field of play is Demi Dollenberg. Gets a glove on it to record the second out. And it's a quick 2 away for the Lady Comets. So looking to get a 3 up, 3 down. First pitch goes to kind of her signature pitch there. Of course, she lays off of it for ball 1. That's her pitch. She really likes to throw that one a lot, and it's one that they've done a solid job of laying off, but not that time. As she attacks back in, gets a swinging strike, made the count 1-1. Set through the wind, 1-1 pitch, popped up, foul ball out of play. And that's one thing we talk about with Maddie Hamilton. She does a really good job of is just staying ahead in the count, and can't preach enough about how important that is. Whether it's a whether it's a 0-1 count, 0-2, 1-2, just kind of constantly staying ahead. It allows her to kind of pick her pitch, allows her to hit her spots, and if she wants to be aggressive, she can, because she's not afraid with 2 strikes to go ahead and pepper one inside like she does right there to, get another strikeout. But it allows you to really do your thing. It keeps you in your comfort zone, and it keeps the pressure on the batter. So a quick 3 up, 3 down. What more is there to say? Comets still leading 3-zip. We'll be right back here in just a moment, right here on HintonComets.tv.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD.
All right, I want to welcome you back here, bottom of the 4th. Lady Comets still leading 3-zip, top of the 5th. It's going to take me, again, every time we have one of these kind of games where the Comets are the playing at home, but they're the road team, that throws me for a loop. So top of the 5th, this Texhoma bats at the bottom of every inning for this game. Comets still leading 3-zip. Doesn't help that the scoreboard makes us look like the home team in this one too, but we are the away team for Game 2. His first pitch is a ball. Second pitch, check, set, through the wind. Off speed, tries to jam her in. Good take. Sierra Weathers leading off this inning, as they are 3 times through the order. Through 4. Third pitch underway. She drops that one in there for a strike. Kind of get back in there, 2-0. So again, interesting there, and that count goes off speed. Can't really blame Sierra for laying off that pitch. She does a good job of getting that one to spin just enough to drop in for a strike, and this time she goes after it, fouls it back out of play. So with 2 strikes, she's going to get in there and battle. Stepping back in, checks her wrist. Both set. Pitch through the wind, over the plate, fouls another one back. So again, good decision to swing there, as she just decided to attack her, went right over the plate. Staying aggressive. And that's something she might want to do a little bit more of, is, again, they've had several walks, and the Lady Comets kind of made those situations pay. Had a couple of pass balls, a couple of walks, and that's the one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to give them any free bases, especially when you got them with 2 strikes. You got to be careful here. But then at the same time, the Lady Comets have been hitting the long ball, been swinging a big bat today. So, again, got to be careful, pick your poison. She does a good job of taking there. That should move the count full. And it does. So we're in a battle now here in the top of the 5th. Again, 33 has pitched the entirety of both of these games. So good off speed there to get strike 3. And there it is. Every once in a while, like we said, number 33, she's got some good stuff. And every once in a while, you just really see it. She's got sort of like flashes of greatness that pop out here now every now and then, and that was a good off speed right there to get strike 3. So, and that's a big out. So 1 away, and Maddie Hamilton in the box, and she'll fly one up. This one's playable if they can get to it in time, and that one drops in, And that's a one-out single for Maddie Hamilton. As that one kind of hangs, but neither the right fielder or the center fielder can get there in time, as that just kind of drops in that gap right between them. And that results in a leadoff single, and of course a courtesy runner is going to come in for Maddie Hamilton. And that brings Hannah DeVinny up to bat. And again, gotta be really careful here. You've got one out, but Hannah DeVinny has made them pay today. Really, the middle of the order has. You know, Hannah has, Charlie has. This has been one of those. This is the part of the order that's done a lot of damage. I believe that's Paisley Griffiths in there, by the way, as the courtesy runner for Maddie Hamilton. Just want to note that for those of you watching. Pitch set through the line. Tries to get her to chase low and in, doesn't, for a ball. Again, what more can you say? Multi-hits, multi-home runs, extra base hits, making them pay. Multiple RBIs on the day. Hannah DeVinny's got a stolen base too. She's made them pay. She's done it all today. She takes a big swing there. They'll see if they can flip it there. Can they turn the double play? Throw is not going to get there in time. So they get the lead runner at second, Paisley Griffiths, to get the second out. Try to turn the, I believe, the 6-3, or excuse me, the 4-6-3 double play, but can't quite make it happen. So there'll be a runner on first with 2 outs. Set. She's going to go for second here. Throw is in time, but out of her glove. So Hannah gets another stolen base. It's her second on the day in 2 games. And with 2 outs, that makes things a little bit easier. Again, every run right now matters. The run differential, all these points, extremely important. So if you can get a base hit here, all of a sudden that makes this more interesting with 2 outs and runners in motion. So we'll see what happens here. Alyssa Hale drives one down, kind of bobbled by the shortstop. She gets to throw to first. Is it in time? And it's not. So he will save. So again, good job there, Alyssa Hale. Good speed, beats that one out as the shortstop bobbles it a little bit. And we talked about one of the keys kind of showing up here. You've played about 3 hours of softball now. You know, it's hot. Sun's kind of beating down. It's windy, and, you know, defense, the little things like that's going to matter. And they've kind of had some miscues on the left side of the infield defense. As she's going to stand up there and easily take second. And Charlie Van Huss is in the box to bat. And it's been defense so far. It's kind of been the story of the game, as they've made some mistakes and Lady Comets have jumped on it. Second pitch. Popped up. Out of play. Just kind of rolls off that net. Looked like it was going out of play. Rolls off the net and falls back in. But a foul ball. So she'll step back in and await the next pitch. Checks her wrist, set through the line. That one's low as she'll go for home, and she's going to get there easily on the pass ball. So Hannah DeVinny scores. That's another run for the Lady Comets, making it 4-zip. And we'll tack that one on as they score another run here in the top of the 5th. Runner on third. Alyssa Hale standing on third. We'll see if they can drive them home, if Charlie can get them home. Pitch, ground ball, back to the shortstop. Can she get the throw in time? And she does. So good hit ball, but right to a fielder. They'll get the third out there. That'll end the inning. Lady Comets put another run on the board, leading 4-zip right here on Hinton Comets. Come right back. HintonComets.tv.
Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere. On any device. Perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
All right, I want to welcome you back. Lady Comets leading 4-zip. Bottom of the 5th. First pitch. Just misses for ball 1. So again, the Lady Comets, the road team here in game 2 of the doubleheader. So Texhoma batting in the bottom of each inning. Second pitch. Misses for a ball. It's the count 2-0. Again, not something Maddie Hamilton does very often is fall behind in the count. So someone throws high velocity here. You'd like to see her probably she's going to try to attack there. She goes low and in there. So 3-0 the count. Again, Maddie Hamilton only had 1 walk the last game. It's not something she does very often is walk the hitter. That time she has to find the strike zone and does. That makes the count 3-1. So we'll see if she gets the green light this next pitch. Working quickly. Gets right over the zone and surprised she laid off of that one. The count is 3-2. I think they thought that was the 3rd strike or something. But the count is full. So stepping back in, working quick. It's a ball low as she just gets a bat on it in time. She had to try to catch up to that one. So this one's turning into a battle. She fell behind 3-0 but worked quickly back in to get the count at full and just misses there. So a leadoff walk for Texhoma. It's only the 2nd walk on the entire day, both games, for Maddie Hamilton. And just got to remind all the fans at home too, this is inning number 12 that Maddie Hamilton's thrown today. So, again, it's hard to be too picky, too judgmental. She's done a great job today. She's had 2 great starts, but, you know, it's hot out here. Wind is really starting to pick up. It's been a long day. We're in hour 3 of softball, so she's thrown a lot of pitches and throws a great one right there for a strike. So, you know, it wouldn't be surprising if a little bit of fatigue starts to step in. So, can't get mad if, you know, you get a walk every now and then, as it's been a long day and Maddie continues to work. Next pitch, flied up. It's in play. Sierra's going to wave him off. Takes matters into her own hands. Gets a glove under it to record the out. So 1 out. And the runner's still sitting on first, who reached on a walk. And so we'll see what the next batter can do here. I believe that's the pitcher, number 33, stepping into the box. First pitch in there for a strike. And again, one thing they've done, you know, Texhoma hasn't been super aggressive on the base pass, but Lady Comets have done a good job of, you know, stranding runners, keeping them from, you know, getting stolen bases. I believe they only have a couple on the day, whereas the Lady Comets have multiple stolen bases. So that's kind of been the difference. They're winning the battle on the base paths. And some of that, of course, aided by good defense, which they've certainly played better defense than Texhoma this 2nd game. Not sure if I could say that the 1st game, but 2nd game, the Lady Comet defense has showed up. And so it's little things like that that make life just a little bit easier for Maddie as she peppers the zone there for a strike. She'll step back in the box. Maddie Hamilton awaits. Looks over, checks her wrist. Set. Next pitch through the wind. Just misses. Good take there. As that's not bad. Hits her spot, but no swing. And she'll stay in the box, working quickly here. Tries to get her to chase. This time doesn't. For another ball. Set. Pops one. Fouls out of play. Shoots that one. Sets a check through the wine. And just misses again for ball 3. So again, the Texhoma bat starting to change their approach a little bit. She's throwing a little bit more balls this inning. She goes over this time. Yeah, tries to jam her inside. That's a good comeback pitch there for Maddie. That keeps her alive. It helps her get back in at this one. Next pitch set through the wine. And catches it! Gets the strikeout! Just nibbles the black a little bit. Gets the expanded zone. Catches a piece of the plate to get the third strikeout. So again, clutch pitching there by Maddie Hamilton. So Lady Comets continuing to lead. They got a 4-zip lead, and we'll be right back here in just a moment following the break right here on HintonComets.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world... All
right, I want to welcome you guys back. Top of the 6th. Lady Comets leading 4-zip. First pitch. Misses for a ball. As you got Alyssa Gomez on deck. Batting for the Lady Comets. Second pitch. Misses low and away. And again, number 33 in the circle for for Texhoma. And she's pitched the entirety of both games as well. So both starting pitchers got a chance to go the distance here. As she battles back in, that's that good off-speed pitch she throws for a strike. She's thrown that a few times today, and that's been kind of her go-to when she's needing to strike the most. And she gets one this time, so working quickly here. Next pitch, fouls back off the backstop. So 2 strikes. We'll see if she can battle. So she'll step back in the box. Gets her set, checks through the wine, misses way up. A good take there by Alyssa Gomez. Pitch not close. Not a sellable pitch. She steps back in. See if she can continue to battle here. Set through the wine. Pokes that one down third base line. Shortstop puts a glove on it, but it's only good enough to stop the ball in the dirt. Can't get a hand on it. Tries to barehand it and then throw it to first and doesn't. So Alyssa Gomez is going to reach with a leadoff single. And that'll bring Brianna Ramirez into the box, who we last mentioned has been batting for Annie Wardwell. Annie Wardwell got the start in Game 1. Brianna Ramirez is getting the start here in Game 2. First pitch. Set through the line. Feeds that one over the strike, or over the plate for strike one. It's been a long day of softball. These doubleheaders, I feel for these girls. They're working twice as hard as I am, and I'm tired up here, and they're working twice as hard as I am. So I feel for them. It's a hot day, a hot September day. She lays off that pitch for a ball. Would be nice to see some extended cloud coverage. Wouldn't complain a bit as we're in hour 3 here. As this time she catches a piece of it, fouls it out of play. And again, Brianna Ramirez, a young player, kind of, getting better with each and every bat, and you do that by getting at bats. How do you become a better player? How do you improve your game? Well, you do that by playing time. You do that by getting at bats, and these are good situations for her. It gives her good, quality at bats, good opportunities against a respectable opponent. Texhoma has a winning record in district play. This is a good opponent, and so you get better by being put in situations like this. So we'll see what she makes of it. Next pitch coming through the line as she drives this one. This one's back, and it's almost, I tell you what, good play there by the left fielder as she just gets a glove on it. That was a hard hit ball by Brianna Ramirez, and that one traveled, and based off of how a lot of these balls have been hit today, I thought for a second that one might have a shot at getting back to about the wall. And if you can't hit one over it, if you can get one to it, that makes it extremely difficult for the outfield defense. And you got to give some props there. Some athleticism shown, flashing that leather a little bit, the left fielder. That's a great hit ball by Brianna Ramirez and a great play at left by the outfielders. Demi's going to poke one down, and they'll make the throw to first in time for the second out. So we'll have 2 outs and Alyssa Gomez sitting on second. And we're back up again for the 4th time through the order as Sophie Barrett gets ready to make her way up to the plate. First pitch. Set through the line. Pops up. We'll see if she can track it. She can. It's off the roof of that home dugout. Count 0-1. Set 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike. She goes to her go-to pitch, which has worked very well for her. Hasn't had the run support, gotta say, number 33, she's had a pretty good day. Hasn't had, of course they've had several base hits, but haven't really been able to do a lot with it. Only 2 runs through the 2 games, and she absolutely puts the barrel on the ball with that one, and they're going to wave her around home. They'll see if she gets to home in time, and they won't. They'll throw it to the cutoff. She reaches home standing up easily to make this a 5-zip game. And so for Sophie Barrett, that's an RBI single. And another run for the Lady Comets. Again, run differential points. That matters more than you might think it does here in the 6th inning. Everyone matters there as a jammer inside. Can they get the throw to second? Not in time, so Sophie Barrett shows off the wheels, gets another stolen base. And she's got multiple stolen bags on the day. She adds to the party. And that's big there with 2 outs. As we say, with 2 outs, runners moving on contact, you want to get yourself in scoring position because she's got enough speed. Just a base hit would probably be enough. Knowing Coach Homey's pretty aggressive, he'll wave her around. Would be enough to score another run and be another point, another district point. She steps back in, working quickly here. Next pitch awaits, set through the line. Misses up and in for a ball. And this is where you're the pitcher, you got to be careful, right? If you're number 33, you got to be careful here because you know what a base hit does in this situation. Even though you got the third out in front of you, you've got to be careful. You're right back at the top of the order here. She's going to go for third, reaches easily off a pass ball. And that'll be the fourth ball, of course, for Sierra Weathers, so that puts her on first. So with 2 outs, runners in the corners with Maddie Hamilton up to bat. Again, the clutch offensive enclave continues, or entourage continues. First pitch, she's going to get aggressive here and just quickly track it to second. So 2 runners in scoring position. Again, a good base hit here, and you're looking at another 2 runs. You're looking at a 7-zip game if you get a good base hit here. Next pitch, pops there, kind of chases that one. You'd like to see her lay off that pitch, and she kind of attacks it, goes after it. And if you're the pitcher, you like to see him chase that pitch. You're glad that she does, because that sets up for you to perhaps go back there again, or maybe try to jam them down and in. Next pitch. Leaves it over the plate. Tell you what, kind of gets away with one as she fouls it out of play. That was a dangerous pitch right there. That's one that if Maddie gets a hold of, she's got the strength and power to get this one out of the ballpark. So you've got to be careful there as she gets aggressive and attacks the zone that time. And if Maddie catches up to that one, she came close to catching up to that ball. Next pitch underway and gets her go-to pitch for the strike 3 call to get the K. And I tell you what, that's the pitch that's just worked so well for her. So gets out of another jam here, but the Lady Comets add a little bit more damage here to the board, leading 5-zip. We'll be right back here for the bottom of the 6th. Comets trying to go 2-0 on the day in the doubleheader right here on HintonComets.tv.
Demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your...
All right, I want to welcome you back. Bottom of the 6th. Maddie Hamilton, first pitch, fly ball. Alyssa Gomez slides and gets the out. Athletic play. And you like to see that. You know, she's really making strides this season. She's a good hitter, and, you know, she knows defensively has a little bit of work to do, and that right there is great. That's a great start. That's a great way to make your strides and improve as she kind of slides there and gets the big first out, and the home dugout loves it. Is a quick one out there. First pitch, foul back out of play. And you love that too. You love to see the support from the home dugout. Like to see the girls cheering each other on. Those are just good moments. And it's a hard hit ball here. This is going to be back. Sophie's got to get a glove on it, and does. Fields it cleanly for the second out. And there's that senior leadership showing up right there. It's a fairly well hit fly ball, and just makes it look easy, makes it look routine to get the second out. So 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th as the Lady Comets working quick, trying to go 3 up, 3 down. Chops one, and that's foul ball as it rolls back. And to get a quick third out there too. So all right, that's a quick 3 up, 3 down. Was just waiting on the call before I said anything there. That's a quick 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Lady Comets leading 5-zip. They're looking to close this one out. We'll be right back one more time through the lineup. The offense right here on HintonComments.tv.
Loose change at the end of the day, then occasionally you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Feeding the industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily.
All right, so we're going to jump right back here quickly. Top of the 7th. One more time through for the Lady Comets offense. Leading 5-zip. We'll see if they can't put a few more runs, and which would be important here. As, again, the district points extremely important here. You want to get every run that you can. I know you're leading 5-zip, and you're thinking that, hey, we're going to come out of here with a win. But it's about more than just getting the win. As tomorrow is that big fight with Ampo for second place. So points are very important, and takes a big swing there. But again, I would take a big swing too. Hannah DeVinny in the box right now. She's just had a monstrous day at the plate. Just can't fault her for taking that there. As, you know, leading 5-zip, nobody on. If you take a big swing and get a hold of a ball, that'd be another run, another home run. She goes to her signature pitch there to get the strike. So she'll have 2 strikes on the count. Again, want to remind everybody, tomorrow, that's the big game. If you've ever glued to a Lady Comet softball broadcast on HintonComments.tv, you want to make this one tomorrow if you can't make it out to the game. This is more than likely for second place in the district right now. Hinton holds that second place spot as they won the first game against Amber Pocasset 4-2. That was right here at home. This time they got to play the one away, and both Lady Comets and Lady Panthers have the same number of losses on their district win-loss total. So tomorrow would more than likely settle it for second place, as Apache is all but about locked in that first place spot, although you never know. They do have to play a doubleheader with Hooker. But for the most part, they've about locked in that first place spot. As she pops one up, that one bloops and gets down, and it's another base hit for Hannah DeVinny as the hot hitting streak continues. As she bloops one down, and it's any way she can get them today. It just seems like it doesn't matter if it's just a single, a base hit, a bloop hit, a home run. She's finding every which way to get on base. So good job getting the leadoff single there. And Alyssa Hale will come up and see if she can advance her over, as she shows bunt and pulls. And the throw not in time. And she's going to get another one to go with it. See if they throw to third. They don't. Or they do throw to third, excuse me. But it doesn't matter because she's going to reach. So she steals a pair there. And with no outs, that really puts them in position to get another run. We'll see if Alyssa Hale can do it. Set through the wind. misses. Good job there by the catcher. This is, that's a dangerous situation. That's one of those pitches that's up. She had to really kind of extend that glove, get up and get it. You don't want a pass ball here. You don't want a wild pitch, because more than likely that's going to end up, with the Lady Comets would like to see it, it would end up in another run for them. But if you're Texhoma, you don't want to see it. As she tries to bunt that one, misses for the strike. Checking her signal, set. Through the wind. Low into the dirt, and that one bounces off the catcher. She's got no play on it. That kind of hit off her knee. And Hannah DeVinny's going to run right on in and score the run. So again, the aggressive base running comes to fruition for the Lady Comets as they get another run. That puts them up 6-0 here in the top of the 7th. And again, good take there. That pitch, not really a competitive pitch. It's up high. And again, you look at number 33, it's easy to say, oh, well, she's given up 6 runs. She's actually pitched a fairly solid game. Hasn't really had the run support today and has had some good pitches in there when she needs it. She gets one right there. It's one of those games that you look at the scoreboard and you think, maybe she hasn't thrown the best game, but she actually has not thrown a bad game. She's thrown some really good pitches, gotten some big strikeouts when she needed it, hasn't really had the run support, and then they've had a couple bobbles defensively, which has resulted in a couple of runs scored. It's just the Lady Comets are playing that well right now as they're kind of locking in and really catching some momentum right at the best part of the season, right when you really need to. You go back and think of some of those games early in the season, like the 2-0 loss to Dibble on the road, or perhaps the 1-0 loss to Lakiba, and you really see the strides that they've made offensively and in other facets of the game throughout the season. This is a different team than they were 3 or 4 weeks ago, and Coach Holman has worked extremely well with them in practice. They've worked on drills. They've worked to get better at hitting. They've worked to get better at fundamental defense, and of course, Maddie Hamilton is Maddie Hamilton. The more starts she gets, the older she gets. We already know she's a prolific pitcher, but just age, maturity, starts, all that is just naturally going to get better with time. And so she's also healthy, a lot healthier than she was perhaps even a few weeks ago. And the Lady Comets are kind of clicking here right at the right time. It's going to be, tomorrow is going to be an interesting game. Apache, Amber Pocasset, and Hinton. You could argue here as she drives a ground ball to the shortstop, makes throw in time to get 60 put out. You could argue that really Apache, Hinton, and Ampo are almost equal teams. Hinton might be just a small step better than Amber Pocasset, and Apache might be a small step better than the Lady Comets, but at the same time, Amber Pocasset, took Apache to extra innings. Both those games were close. The Comets, it's really the losses that they had to Apache came down to 1 inning apiece. These 3 teams are really neck and neck, and so the Hinton Comets are towards the top. This is just one of those tough competitive districts. So the strides they've made and to come out as, oh my goodness, as she absolutely flashes the leather. Shortstop number 3 gets a glove on that. That's a hard hit ball, and I tell you what, she makes a great play, and that ball doesn't even need to hit the dirt as she flashes the leather, makes the open field catch to get the 3rd out. So, again, this is just a close district, and we'll stay right here live. We're not going to cut to break here. We can kind of talk this one out as we go to the bottom of the 7th. And, so again, the Lady Comets tomorrow, this is a measuring stick game. It's a final game, and then after that we start about a week and a half tune-up. So what do I mean by that? Well, you've got a week and a half. You want to get district play completed with about a week and a half, 2 weeks left of the season. You want to get through that, and then at that point it's all about working on things, getting yourself fine-tuned and ready for regionals. And 2A softball is extremely difficult. There are a lot of good teams. This district is one of the toughest. I know next year they're going to these districts are going to look a lot different, but this is a really tough district. It's a really competitive district with Apache, Ampo, and Hinton all in the same district. Pitching is very important, but this is 2A is difficult, and so they'll spend the next week and a half, 2 weeks fine-tuning, getting themselves ready for playoffs, and trying to stay healthy. So first pitch misses inside for ball 1. And tomorrow is going to be the difference as you start looking at the playoff picture, right? So tomorrow is so big because it's not only more than likely a battle for second place, but it's also a battle for where you go as far as that 2-3. Because, you know, if you're the 2 spot, of course, if you're 1, you're at home. But if you're the 2 spot, you're more than likely going to Minko. And again, or excuse me, if you're the 2 spot, you're going to Latta. And if you're the 3 spot, you're more than likely going to Minko. And, you know, both the teams are good. Latta has a ton of tradition. Of course, they're first place in their district. So not trying to, as they get a ground ball there, 6-3 put out. Good job, Charlie Van Huss. And Sierra fields it cleanly for the first out. You know, it's not one of those to say anything negative against Latta. Latta has a great program, a ton of tradition at the top of their district. So, but Minko is just kind of having one of those special years. You know, right now they've returned almost all their players from last year. They're putting tons of runs on the board. Offensively, they're kind of a machine offensively, and that's a special team. And Minko is a really, really tough opponent. And so if you're in that spot, you might want to, you know, if it's a pick your poison, you know, do you want to go to Minko in that 3rd spot, or do you want to try to get Latta for the 2? And honestly, I think with the way the comments are set up, they'd rather would rather play Latta and would rather have that 2 spot and make things a little bit more manageable. So tomorrow is a big game. It's a measuring stick game, and it determines where they're going to go more than likely for playoffs. Is she scorches 1, fouling out of play, as the fans over here on the right field side had to duck out of the way of that one. Is that one? That might be Jared Hale out there. That about took his umbrella off. Hard hit ball. They're sending it right my way down to the gap, and she'll reach on a single. Not much you can do with that ball. Just a good hit line drive that gets down in between the outfielders. So here in the bottom of the 7th, the runner on first. And again, Maddie Hamilton looked like she's going to pitch the entirety of both of these games. Again, that just speaks to the type of player that she is, the endurance that she has, the athlete that she is. And then also it helps, you know, when you get lots of strikeouts, you work quickly, you get 3 up, 3 down, you get quick innings. It keeps your pitch count down and allows you to make it through these games like this. So it's just a testament to the player that Maddie Hamilton is. All right, so she steps into the box, set, first pitch. Pops up and out of play off the home field bleachers with a loud thud. And again, want to thank all the fans as we sit here in the bottom of the 7th for watching this game. Hope you have had a great day so far. She tries to jam her inside. It's been a great day, doubleheader, a lot of fun softball, and on a work day on a Monday, so hopefully we were a part of your afternoon. It's a lot of fun to get to do that, be at your office desk. So hopefully everyone's enjoying. Of course, junior high football tonight as she finds the gap there, finds that 5-6 hole. And we'll have runners on first and second with another good base hit. That one by number 13. It's a lot coming at you. Junior high football tonight. That'll be coming up quickly here right after we have this pair of games, this doubleheader. And Friday, of course, the Hinton High School football team is going to be here at home. That game starts at 7 p.m. Of course, they had a big win, 48-zip over Carnegie. They get another base hit, lays out that time, and see if she can get a throw back as Demi Dollenberg flips it back to second and gets the double play, unassisted. Double play, or excuse me, not unassisted. She gets a little assist with the flip from the second there, but turns the double play, and that'll end the game. What a play there by Demi Dollenberg to put this one away as she lays out for the second out and then flips it to second for the final out. As your Lady Comets walk out of here with a shutout game, going to take the win here 6-0. So again, just a reminder, tomorrow Lady Comets will be on the road against Aaronville Cassett Lady Panthers. That's a battle for more than likely second place. So tune in right here tomorrow. I'm Nathan Allen. I'll be right back with you guys for some more action Tuesday night. We'll start that one at 4:30 right here on HintonComets.tv.
Find and watch your favorite shows and movies.